timing. How's it going, everyone? Yo, that music was kind of lit, huh? I didn't realize we were gonna have straight up Christmas music. This is a, you know, I guess we're getting closer to Christmas, but I liked it. What's up, Sam? How you doing tonight? Thank you for staying up late and joining the stream, man. Thoughts on streaming Sony? Yeah, so he's an interesting one this week. I've been looking into him a little bit. Overall, I'm not a huge fan of him, but with the Damian Harris out, he is likely to be the main back. Listen, here's what I'll say. If you play him, it's more of it's a desperate play, and it's a very much a Hail Mary play, because you know, he used to be the starting back, right? And yeah, I mean, there's always a risk. There's always a risk with any Patriots running back. So yeah, Sam, what are you thinking about playing him? Other Sam, Bar, welcome. Dunny, welcome to, yeah. What did you guys think about the game today? I did have some guys play. I had let's see, I think the main guy I was focused on was Davante Adams today, but unfortunately he did not do very well, and it was Aaron Jones' turn, right? So luckily it's all right. It's all right. It's one player. It's one player. It's all good. It sucks that Davante Adams decided to not score a touchdown and not, you know, get over 100 yards, but hey, it's all good, man. Eddie, what's up? JJ, Desertfish, how you guys doing, man? Eddie says Lockett or Evans. I'd go Evans. Eddie, Lockett is my sit of the week this week. JJ, Cooks or Godwin? Godwin's a little bit safer in my opinion. I don't know if that Cooks is gonna have a super high ceiling, you know. I think I like Godwin a little bit more here, man. How you doing, Desertfish? Punchful, how you doing, man? Who do I start this week? Brandon Ayuk or Robert Woods? For sure, Brandon Ayuk. I really like Brandon Ayuk. He's one of my favorite fantasy players this year. He's been putting up wide receiver 1 numbers for weeks in a row now, double-digit numbers. So I would go Ayuk here, man. I like Ayuk's matchup a lot better, and I think he has the opportunity to just get way more involved than Woods. What I think of it is that you know, the Jets-Rams games, I honestly think it's going to be a great game for Cam Akers. I think they're going to really run it down, get up early, and just literally run the ball the entire time. So I'm not fading the Rams wide receivers this week, but between Ayuk and Woods, I would like Ayuk a little bit more. Sims is not just scooped him up because I have Harris on my bench. I know my opponent and semifinals could maybe try to scoop. That's a good block, because you know, he always has the possibility, you know, to do very well. But I probably wouldn't start him, unless I was like, I didn't have anyone else to start as an RB2. Danny says I picked up Fant an hour before kickoff and started him. I got so lucky. Nice. Hey, good job. I'm surprised Fant's still on your waiver. Danny, remind me, how many teams are in your league? Are you in a bigger league or a smaller league? Desert says, would you start DJ, Dobbins, or Sanders? I actually kind of like Sanders out of those. I'd probably go Sanders, Dobbins, DJ here. I'm assuming you're talking about David Johnson. Yeah, I like that. Kartik, Seahawks or Dolphins? Kartik, go check out the playoff video. I'll put a link in here for everybody. I have my top 10 ranked and for week 15, so let me link that right here so that you guys have easy access to it. Let me see. Here you guys go check out here. Go check out this, and go look at the pin comment. That will give you my top 10 for week 15. Sam says, thoughts on streaming Irv Smith or Goddard? It's more of a risk. I think Irv Smith at this point probably has a slightly higher ceiling, but I think Goddard's a little bit safer. Irv Smith is very touchdown dependent. Sam says, Colts D over or under 10 fantasy points? Let's go over. Let's go over. I can see them being somewhere between like, you know, 10 to 13. Other Sam says, I believe I asked you this question last time, but I forgot. Woods or Chubb at flex full PPR? Chubb for sure. Chubb for sure. Chubb is sort of in his like higher, he's in a higher tier within his own position, and I like running backs more, so I go Chubb here. Kartik says flex PPR, Davis, Hunt, Gallman, need some upside after my Adams and Rodgers stack plus Eckler. I honestly, upside, I'd probably go, are you talking about Corey Davis here? I'd probably honestly say Kareem Hunt is maybe the highest one here. Kareem Hunt or Corey Davis, I would say. Kareem Hunt is going to be safer than Davis, but both I think have a decent and similar ceiling. So I'd pick between those two. Sven, what's up? Started Mike Davis. Yeah, that's the thing with Mike Davis is, you know, he's been a decent like RB2 flex kind of guy, but he's had a lot of games where he's sort of kind of hovered around that like 7 to 10 point mark, even in good matchups. So yeah, that wasn't surprising for sure, you know. Desert Fish you're playing started Eckler and Davis. Yeah, Sven says it was between him and Swift. I heard that Stafford is playing now, so I really regret my Davis start. Hey, it's all good, right? Burke, what's up, man? How you doing? Goddard or Reed? I still like Goddard a little bit more. Reed, we've only seen what, one good game out of him. He's been getting like okay targets, but like the production hasn't been there. So I think I like Goddard a little bit more, man. Then he says 10-man PPR. I had him all year and dropped him after last week, but 6 of the 10 people stopped playing since playoffs started. I'm up 169 to 160 for 2 weeks and my father ends tomorrow. Hey, good luck, man. I'm glad that you're up right now. That's great. Sam says started Eckler, like he had an okay game. Wish he would have done more. Yeah, for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, he still did like okay, right? And Septimus, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Sven says, hey Dan, for flex, full PPR, pick 1, Swift, David Johnson, Mostert, T.Y. I would rank them T.Y. and Mostert, probably Johnson and Swift. Johnson and Swift I ranked pretty closely, but I like T.Y. the best. Guys, I really like T.Y.'s matchup tomorrow, and you know, I'll admit it if he doesn't have a good game tomorrow, but I'm expecting at least 15 in, you know, any sort of PPR formats. I really like T.Y. this week, guys. Mostert or Wilson Jr., you'd have to go Mostert here. He is a starting guy. I think people are you know, we've been getting that question a lot, and we did talk about Jeff Wilson Jr. a little bit earlier, but like Mostert is still the #1 guy there, guys. Unless I'm wrong about something, he's still the #1 guy. Let's see. Grizzly says start 2 out of Brandon Cooks, Devontae Parker, Cam Akers, and Jacob Dobbins. I'd go Cam Akers and Dobbins or Cam Akers and Brandon Cooks. Cam Akers for sure though. Caden, Tennessee defense or 49ers? Caden, go look at the pinned comment for my top 10 this week. It's the first comment in the comment section of that video. Sam says Stafford, Trubisky, or Mayfield. I think I like Trubisky and Mayfield's ceiling a little bit more. To me, Stafford has always been very like average. Between Mayfield and Trubisky, I honestly like might have to go with Trubisky here. He's kind of been on fire since he took over the starting position again. This is also started Tony today. He started off great, then wasn't even getting targets. Yeah, he got a target, right? He still got a touchdown, right? So yeah. Desert Fish is River or Hurts in 4-point TD. I'm gonna have to go with Rivers here. I don't know how much I can trust Hurts to put up passing TDs. I'm assuming you're talking about passing TDs. Sven says okay to it is. Yeah, for sure. I like him a lot. Sam says I would go Cooks and Akers. Okay, like that. Anya, what's up, man? Defense, pick 1. Miami, Chicago, Washington, Chicago. Anya, go look at the pinned comments. Go to that video, and the top pinned comment is my top 10 defense for this week. I believe I have Miami the highest out of those. Sam says I drop Pittman. Thoughts? I think it's fine. There are better plays than him right now. That's going to be a little bit more consistent for us. Rick says I got Josh Allen and Aaron Jones in one league against me in another, so it's a two-sided story. Yeah, they both went off. Josh Allen unfortunately went off for me 1 week too late in a league that I was knocked out of last week due to Tyreek and Derrick Henry. Could have helped. Kartik says, you might have said this, but who do you think has a safer floor between Corey Davis and Hunt? I think Hunt has a safer floor. Not that it's very high, because I'm pretty sure like Hunt's like floor is around like 6 to 8 points. I really like Davis a lot, but just the nature of him being a wide receiver, he's had a few like 2 to 5 point games as well. So if you're talking about floor, I think it's Hunt. Jason says, rip, there goes my season. I started Devontae and Rodgers. Rodgers did well tonight, didn't he? Did Rodgers not do well? Let's see. What did Aaron Rodgers do tonight? I thought he did well. I mean, it wasn't bad. 18 points. Devontae didn't do very well. I don't think Aaron Rodgers did too bad. I mean, Jason, you're still alive. You still got Sunday. Break says Jeff Wilson's a goal line hawk, so he steals CDs from Mostert. I gotcha. Mostert's still gonna be like the every down back though, pretty much. I mean, like, you know, besides goal line, I guess, but he's gonna be like the main back, right? Zach, what's up? Montgomery or Carson Standard? I lean Montgomery slightly more, although I would encourage you to see if you can start both if possible. Zach, what's the rest of your lineup like that you can't start both of them? Mr. Yang, what's up? No questions tonight, just here to chill. Yo, welcome. Happy to have you here, Yang. How's your weekend starting off? Hope you're able to watch some games today and didn't work too hard. Sven says, I don't have these, but Tony Pollard or Zeke full PPR. Might have to face Zeke week 16 if I survive 15. You have to go Zeke. If Zeke is healthy, you have to go Zeke there. I know Tony gets some touches on the side, and maybe sometimes he outproduces him, but pretty much any other week, you have to choose Zeke over Pollard. Anye says, do we have a risk with Jalen Hurts and they will get Wentz back in half game? There's always a risk. I don't think so. I don't think the risk is with Wentz coming back and taking over the starting position. I think the risk is just that we've only seen Jalen Hurts for one game, and he could do well again this week, or he could, you know, he may not. Inceptivus is my question was, oh, my bad. Let me go back up. Inceptivus, oh, sorry. Since Stafford is playing, likely to play Hawkinson or Andrews, I like Hawkinson better than Andrews. Hawkinson's been a very, very steady and consistent tight end. My bad, Inceptivus. Yeah, guys, if I miss your question and like, because I'm literally just going down everything, so if I miss your question, just please let me know. I'm gonna get back to it. Kaden says Bowden, Jr., Crowder, or Boy must start one. I don't love any of them. I'd probably go Crowder. I think I have to go Crowder here, even though I don't really like any of them. Jason says my opponent start Josh Allen, Melvin Gordon, Aaron Jones, and the Bills defense. Yikes! Hey, who else do you have left, Jason? Who else do you have left? And let's put some prayers on the team. Sam says so my league goes up to week 17. I'm thinking about starting the Steelers and dropping them and starting the Browns. And ending the season with Pats. That sounds good. I think, yeah, Steelers have a good one this week. Who do the Pats play in 17? And the one thing I will say about this week 17 right now is that it's going to be very, very difficult for us to predict because we won't know who's going to be starting the starters. We won't know who's going to be benching, right? Patriots on paper right now, they should be good against the Jets, but there's always a chance that Patriots might bench all of their starters as well. We'll see. I don't think they will, but keep an eye out. Otherwise, your plan is good right now, if assuming everyone plays as normal. Zach says Eckler and Flex Henry at RB1. Gotcha. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but just a reminder to everyone here: if you have a flex, if you have someone that plays on a Thursday or a Saturday or honestly before Sunday, put your earlier guys out like in the normal spots. Don't put them in flex, just in case anything happens. Always put your guys, always put your early guys in the non-flex spots. Sven says, guess at how many points Derek is going to go off for tomorrow, hoping for the A+. Hey, you never know. He could. He very well could. He very well could. Johnny says, what happened to the 400 subscriber challenge you ended up doing? No, we never hit 400, man. We're at 394 right now. We went back down after we hit 399, so we're still going for it, man. Hardy says, does your defense ranking consider Washington losing its starting quarterback, potentially buffing the Seahawks? Slightly. So the defense was done earlier. Let me see where I have them. Let me pull this up. So are you asking? Are you asking for the? Let's see. Let me look here. So I don't have Washington in my top 10 at all. Kartik. But okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying buffing the Seahawks defense? Yeah, maybe. I actually haven't considered that much. I think, I mean, honestly, just considering it, I still might take these 10 over the Seahawks right now. Because, you know, the other thing is Gibson might play as well, right? Gibson might play. JG says you need to do fantasy basketball. Maybe. It seems like we've got a mixed sort of mixed emotions about fantasy football here for sure. Maybe though. Razor, hey man, glad to see you streaming again. Hey Razor, how are you doing, man? I'm glad to be streaming. How's your week been, my friend? Inceptivus says bench one. Ayuk, Robert Woods, Deontay Johnson, T.Y. I'd probably bench Woods or Deontay Johnson here. I like Brandon Ayuk and T.Y. the most here. Maybe Woods. Bobby, what's up, man? Would you trade Thielen and Woods for Ridley PPR? You could. If you're okay at wide receiver, if you have at least another like 3 wide receivers, I think you're fine. But I don't necessarily think you're gaining much because I think Thielen and Ridley are very similar. Really, I like a little bit more now because Julio's gone, but he's definitely going to get more coverages. So I know that it for sure helps you. You're definitely overpaying for Ridley, but at this point, you're kind of just going with, who you like better now, right? Because there's only 2 weeks left. So if you like Ridley better and you're okay at wide receiver, then I think it's okay. Otherwise, if we're talking about this in like week 3, week 4, I would not do that. Anye says Rivers, Mayfield, or Hurts. Pick one. My opponent says Deshaun. Rivers is the safest one here in my opinion. Mayfield probably has the highest ceiling, but he also has a risk of running you less than 10 points. So if you want something that's safe, I would go Rivers. Jason says I got Nick Chubb, Jonathan Taylor, T.Y., Goddard, and Steelers. Nice. I mean, hey, I like Chubb, Taylor, and T.Y. have every opportunity to go off as much as Aaron Jones did. So I like that, dude. I like that. Zach says it didn't matter to me because I have right now depth and my wide receivers suck. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Sam says, let's see, where am I at? Sam says, does Kyler Murray have a top performance this week? I think he could. I think he's been, trending upwards. I think he could. He is one of the better fantasy quarterbacks this year, Par says, what's good, brother? Went against Devontae Adams and Robbie looking good. Nice. Hey, listen, unfortunately, I have to say I did have Devontae Adams, but hey, that's always a good feeling, right? When Devontae, I mean, honestly, if Devontae doesn't drop, like, if he drops under 20, even if he dropped 15, I would say that's a win. Let's see. Bobby says, which DSC should I start, Colts or Pats? Bobby, go look at the pinned comment. I have my updated week 15 rankings in the comment section of the video there. Brooke says, Colts are great. Par says, how are we feeling about Fournette this week between him and Jeff Wilson? I'd honestly probably lean Fournette over Jeff Wilson. Brooks, yo, Dan, Lockett or Gage? Lean Gage. I kind of like Gage a little bit more. Lockett is my sit of the week. I don't necessarily think he's going to be the worst wide receiver this week, but I think Gage has a slightly higher upside. So I agree with you with leaning Gage here since Julio's out. Inceptivus, how do you feel about McKissick value after Alex Smith being out? Not as great. Alex Smith definitely boosts McKissick's value, especially in PPR leagues, because Alex loves to dump it off to his running back. So I think he's gonna probably see less targets with Haskins. Brooks is also Bobby Trees, Mostert, or Jeff Wilson. I would probably go Mostert. I think Mostert. Bobby says I already have Jefferson and D-Hop too. Yeah, so I mean, if you like Ridley better, that's fine. But I do like him a little bit better. But I think him and Thielen are very, close to, what I expect out of their production. Jason says Ridley might be the best route runner in the game. I watched his tape. Nice. Okay. Yeah, he's a great wide receiver. Rita says it's been good. Games are looking really close this week. My opponent players have been doing good so far. Kind of nervous, not gonna lie. Hey, listen. Any given Sunday, man. Any given Sunday. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Razor, who do you have on your squad for tomorrow? Dunny says thoughts on Michael Thomas going IR. I had him Galladay this year. Yeah. I think there could be some drama with him and Drew Brees. I don't know. That's just speculation, but we talked about this earlier, and before he even came back, we talked a little bit about it, and I always thought having MT back were like a lot of people wanted to trade for MT, and I thought that was slight risk. I didn't expect him to go back on IR, right? So it sucks for fantasy owners, but at least for the Saints, it sounds like they'll have him back for the playoffs. Johnny Dang, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Would you rather start T.Y., McKissick, and Sanders? I have Ty in as my flex. I would probably say Ty or Sanders. I go Ty, but I think Ty or Sanders are both good. Ty is a little safer to me, in my opinion. Brooks says Kyler Murray or Tannehill. I would go Kyler Murray here. Brooks says Gage hasn't done anything this season really though. How can Gage have a higher ceiling than Lockett? He's actually done okay when Julio's out, Burke. Go look at his logs. He's had a few actually double-digit games with Julio out. He gets a lot of targets. Lockett, I'm just, you know, to me, Lockett has been sort of very much like he's had a lot of games in like the 6 to 8 range, and Washington's actually really good against slot receivers. So Gage, purely because, at least from what I remember, he gets a decent amount of targets that turns into production when Julio's not playing. So I prefer him a little bit more. Parsons, Philly has a bunch of defensive players out. I think Kyler Murray is a good game at least. Yeah, he should. Luke says, I started Keenan over Johnson in the last second. Oh man, that's rough, Luke. That's rough. That's all good though. Sam says, Cup or Woods, full PPR or gamble and play both against the Jets. Depends on who else you have. I feel like Cup gets a little bit more targets, right? They're very, very similar plays, and I feel like it's sort of a flip of a coin, but I might go Cup slightly. Brooks says, thanks, bro. So far looking good. Started Diggs and well, oh, yo, Diggs, that's a great start. That's a great start. Henry says, I played Josh Allen and Aaron Jones. You played them or you played against them? Luke says, yo, Danny, can you check your Insta and see who I sent you? Get a chance. I sent my matchup. I want to see your thoughts on it. Luke, post it here if you can. Just to remember, guys, I do not get notifications on my Insta, so if you ever DM me, I'm likely not going to be able to see it. But yeah, Luke, if you don't mind, just post it on here. Sam says, is Logan Thomas a start rest after this week? Listen, he could be a start this week too. I'm very curious to see how Haskins plays with them. I really liked the direction he was going with Alex Smith, but we'll see, you know. Luke says, so close to 400. I know, we're very close to 400. We're very close. Razor says, do you believe I can still trust Corey Davis at flex? I think you could. He didn't have a great game last week, but Razor, do you have any other options here, or is Corey Davis your best bet? David Hess, what's up? I am the underdog and I need to start players with high ceiling potential. I have Kiki at flex, but was able to pick up Emmanuel Sanders and think he might provide higher upside than MTL. I believe that. You know, obviously Kiki had a great game against the Colts last time, but I like Sanders a little bit more because he should be the #1 wide receiver option. I know Torrey Smith is going to get in there as well. Or is it Torrey Smith? Not Torrey Smith. Traquan Smith, right? I think he's gonna get some as well, but I kind of like Sanders slightly more than Kiki. Kiki has looked okay, right? I think he plays better with Cooks as a wide receiver 1, but I think Sanders I think Sanders has a slightly higher upside. Parsons, I'm sorry to hear about Devontae Adams. It was a really weird game. Never seen him with drops like that. I know. He kind of got locked down, man. Brooks says, I gotta ask since I do it every stream, what's the drink of the day? I don't know yet. I've been thinking about that. Is anyone else having a drink? I might have to go grab one soon, Brooks. Brooks, do you have any recommendations? Henry says, played against. That's rough, man. How's the rest of your matchup looking like right now, Henry? Dunny says, yeah, I traded Ridley and Gaskin for Chubb and Thomas around week 8 or 9. I thought I won big, but ended up just being Chubb for Ridley, which is, oh yeah, it's at the end of the day, like, it's still fine. Like, that's not bad. I think I prefer, honestly, Chubb over Ridley slightly. Parson, it was so weird last stream seeing the subscriber count at 399 then fluctuate. I know, right? I know, it was weird. It actually went down to like 387 and then jumped back up to 394 today. I think there's some weird, maybe it was bots. I don't know, maybe people were just unsubscribing because it's the end of the season. It was strange. We were almost at 400. But I'm glad I didn't have to take a shot or chug a beer like last minute for my sub to go back down. That would have been real awkward. But yeah, Brooks, I appreciate that. Brooks says, Gage has done well with Julio and usual. The last 2 weeks, Gage has had garbage time production. I get that Lockett is kind of risky, but I think Gage can easily replace in the office. He could be, right? To me, I just feel like here, let's look at this together, boys. So I'm not gonna know when he actually was in or out, but let's see. like last week, because last 2 weeks he's been out, right? Or Julio has been out, so I don't know. I just think he seems to be involved more frequently than Tyler. The volume is decent, you know? The volume has been decent. So I know he has a tougher matchup. Let's look at Lockett here. With Lockett, because at this point, if we're talking about literally like let's go for like the boom, let's go for the higher ceiling. At the end of the day, Tyler could go off at any time. It's just that like it hasn't been great in my opinion. It's been the DK show, and his averages have been great as well, but like it's just been a lot of low points. That's my only concern. Sam says, "Are you gonna chug a 120-minute dog head?" No. If I had 400, no. That's a sipping beer. I couldn't have been incubating those just to chug it. Break says, "Disrespect with hops. I bet Lockett breaks 15 and Gage gets single digits." And maybe. You never know. Brick says, "Guinness Nitro." I don't know if I have a Nitro, but I think I do have Guinness. So maybe we'll do Guinness tonight. Brick, do you firmly believe that Lockett is gonna outscore Gage this week? Razor says it can be Corey Davis, Jeff Wilson, Bowden, Rashard Higgins, or Sony Mitchell. Gotcha. Out of those, I think I like Davis and Rashard Higgins the best. I think probably between those two, you should probably be okay with one. I know it seems like everyone's really high on Jeff Wilson. I am not very high on him this week, but that's just me. Brooks says, "I'm done starting Lockett. He's burnt me way too many times. I've been getting lucky." Henry says, "I had Darren Waller, so I was favored by 10 leading into today, but Allen and Jones made my opponent favored by 6. Hey, but that's not bad at all. Like if your opponents had Allens and Jones and they're only favored by 6, like you're still in it, man. You're still very much in it. It'll be rough if I lose because I never won against a person I'm playing over 3 seasons." Henry, let's see that line. Let's see your lineup right now. Post it, and then chat. We can all talk a little bit about it. We're gonna get Henry this win. His arch nemesis. I think Dunny says, "I think Gage over Lockett. Atlanta versus TV is going to be a shootout." Burke says, "That's my bold progression." I like it. Let's see what happens. I love it. Price says, "That's ballsy against Washington D." Burke, I appreciate the Hawks' confidence. Sam says, "In your opinion, who is offensive rookie of the year?" So rookie of the year, I think it's going to go to what's his face? Because they do rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year, and the defensive of the year. So it's 3, right? So offense is going to go to, rookie of the year is going to go to Justin Herbert. Offense rookie of the year is going to go to Justin Jefferson, and what is it? And defense rookie is going to probably go to what's his face? Dude from Washington. Chase Young. Who are y'all thinking? Burke says Hawks are matchup proof. They produce the same no matter what matchups because the defense let other offense do the same. Pancho, what's up? James Robinson or Miles Sanders? I almost feel like you have to go James Robinson over Miles Sanders because we've seen the consistent production out of him. I think Sanders has a slightly better matchup, but James Robinson has been very consistent for us, and Miles has had one good game. Razor says, "Who do you believe has a higher ceiling between Higgins and Davis?" Over the last few weeks, it looks like Higgins, but I think Corey, if this statement makes sense at all, I think Corey Davis has the higher chance of like getting those safe points and a safer ceiling. Davis has been okay. He had a bad game against Jax, right? I mean, honestly, maybe go Corey Davis here, man. Maybe go Corey Davis here. I think I would give him the slight edge because I feel like Rashard is very, very much dependent on Baker Mayfield, and Baker, like, obviously he's been playing great over the last 2 weeks, but if you look at his season, he's kind of been up and down a lot. So what if all of a sudden this is a down year, right? Henry says, I've got Kyler, JT, Dobbins, Tyreek, TYA, Waller, Cam Akers, Ram D's. Okay, I like it. Hey, you got a great team there. Yo, boys, it seems like a lot of people have Colts, right? So we're all Colts fans tomorrow. We're all Colts fans. Chase Young, yup. Zach, how's your day been, man? It's been good, man. It was a lazy Saturday. Zach, how is your day been? Were you able to watch the games? Was everyone here able to catch both games? Brooke says, Herbert has it, but I wish J-Rob could have. I know, right? J-Rob, I mean, hey, maybe James Robinson is in the conversation for Offensive Rookie of the Year, too. Parsons, Herbie fully loaded. Okay. Razor says, also, who's your MVP? As a non-biased Packers fan, I believe Rodgers deserves it. Rodgers has been playing very, very well, man. I think it's going to be down between Rodgers and Mahomes. Boys, would you guys be interested if I did a prediction video on all of the awards for this year, and then viewers can put their guesses in and we can just see how we all do? Similar to like the playoff defense video where we kind of just like make a little Excel and go over everything. Would you guys be interested in that? Chase Young is legit for sure. J-Rob is so underrated. He's very, very underrated. Brooke says, yo, Dan, I wanted to ask about the playoff league. You talked about how do I sign up? Yeah, so we'll get that going right before the playoffs. I'll do it maybe a week out. I'll make a video. And then I don't know if I have to do it by email or link, but if I can do it by link, I'll just post a link in the video and you guys can go ahead and sign up. So yeah, Brooks, we're for sure gonna it's for sure gonna happen. That's just gonna happen, you know, starting in week 18. So you know, we still got a couple weeks left. Let's see. Haven't made the playoff challenge exactly. Eric says Jeremy Chin might get some votes. Yeah, I think so. I think Jeremy Chin, honestly, Julian Blackman as well. Chin was a monster for not this week, but like the 2 weeks before the bye. Jeremy, what's up? Tannehill or Wilson? I think I like Wilson's. Let's see, who do I like better? Let me look at his matchups. Oh, very, very close. I have Wilson slightly higher. Back to back, though. Back to back. Zach says, good man, just trying to watch Robbie Anderson fail me. I know. Green Bay was kind of shutting them down, man. Green Bay was shutting them down. It ended up getting to be a very close game. I don't know if you guys watched Rodgers' like post-game interview, but he was not happy with how they played. He was not happy. Henry says, anyone watch NBA? Excited for their opener? Oh, for sure, yeah. I'm really excited. Bro, what's up, man? How you doing? man? Jay says, I watch college games. Bummer for Notre Dame. Yeah. Zach says, do you have a TikTok? I do not, but someone told me that I should get, or a couple of streams ago, people were trying to convince me to get it. So I've been thinking about it. Zach, are you on TikTok a lot? Shout out to Najee Harris. I know he went off. Kicker of the year, Younghoe Koo. Yeah, maybe. But yo, let my boy Rodrigo, show you what he's got over the next few weeks. Rose says, starting Gage over Godwin is a smart play. My opponent has Brady and I'm down a lot. Not necessarily. Start who you think is gonna score the most, because Godwin is gonna, Brady's gonna score whatever he's gonna score regardless if you start Godwin or not, right? So I would just go with who you think is gonna score the most. Yang says, Panthers defense, how the Packers in the second half surprised me. Yeah, very, very, I know. It surprised me as well, especially with how much they got obliterated by the Broncos last week, right? I started the Panthers last week, and it wasn't great. It was not great. Zach says, if they had a solid QB, Robbie would have went off. Did you see the play where Teddy threw it to Robbie late? Yeah. I'm trying to grow mine. I make vids. Nice, Zach. What kind of vids do you do? Who's starting Sony Mitchell tomorrow? I am not. Kaden says, play against Najee Harris in high school. Oh, yo, Kaden, you got to give us they call plays Najee left, Najee right. Kaden, you got to give us a little bit more. You got to give us story time. Can you tell us a little bit more about your experience playing against Najee Harris? Because I'm assuming he was a beast in high school too, right? Says, what's your account, Zach? I'm gonna drop a follow. Oh, perfect. I made a video on how underrated Darnell Mooney is. Okay. Rose is also just wanted to say FMNT. Yeah. That's funny. It's been a very interesting year. It's been a very interesting year with MT this year. you know, it is what it is, but it's, I feel like, you know, a decent chunk of our first round picks this year haven't been great. Injuries, COVID, whatever it is, drama, it's rough. I make fantasy videos, analyze players, and sometimes I do different series. Oh, that's cool. Cool. Perfect. What's your Super Bowl prediction? Realistically, I think maybe I can see maybe Chiefs and Saints, but listen, man, if I had to go a homer pick, my homer pick is probably like Colts and Packers. I would love to see a Colts Packers Super Bowl. He says he went to Antioch High School in California. We played them one game and gave our safety concussion from his head hitting DJ's. Jeez. Ooh. He was a beast, ran for 186 against us. That's crazy. That's crazy. Caden, what position did you play in high school? Jamie, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Bro, says Chiefs are winning again. So weird thing, and like, so I've been, you know, as a Colts fan, as you all know, I've been trying to think about who we want to play in the playoffs, and honestly, like, I kind of want to play the Chiefs. I know that's such a strange thing to say, but I think we do really well against them. We beat them last year. I kind of want to play the Chiefs because I don't really know if I want to play the Steelers. I don't know if I want to play the Browns. I don't know if I want to play the Bills. I would play the Dolphins and maybe Titans. But like, for some reason, I feel honestly safe as playing the Chiefs. I know that sounds weird. Jacob, what's up, man? Welcome back. Don't worry at all, man. How you doing tonight? Razor says, did you play football in high school? I could not, honestly. I was not able to play. I did the 1 year I was gonna play. I did all the summer camps, all the two-a-days, and it was rough. But then realized that due to other obligations, I was not able to play in high school. So that's one thing I always wanted to do. It's just, hey, it's just you know, playing pads. But hey, guys, maybe one day we'll reach 2 mil followers. I'll get a bunch of sponsorships, and we can do a little subscriber. Let's fly everyone out to my big mansion that I'm gonna get sponsored with as well, and we'll play a game of you know, contact football in pads. Caden says I played QB, so I thankfully never have to go head against his. Oh, that's awesome, dude. That's sick, Caden. You must have a pretty big arm, huh? We still got the dub. Perfect. Yo, Caden, if you had to compare yourself to one NFL quarterback, who would it be? Part says, just watch you roast Teddy B. Sam says, you have Rivers as a QB. Believe me, you don't want to play Mahomes. Hey, man, Rivers has been looking really good. He's top 10 in most statistical categories right now. I know what you mean. I think it's just it's a weird gut feeling. It's probably not right. Big T says, oh, yes, sir, if they want to get 35,100. Nice. Jamie says, I need some help and boys go Miami or Cleveland tomorrow. Jamie, go look at the pinned comment in this chat right now, and go directly to my video that has a pinned comment with my top 10. Right now, between them, I like, who do I like? Between Miami and Browns, I like Miami slightly more. Zach says they need Zach Wilson. Sam says Rivers gonna throw picks all day, trying to keep up points wise. Hey, I don't listen. I think we keep them under 25 if we play them. Dunny says Vikings Super Bowl champs. You heard it here first. Okay, I like it. Are they gonna get in the playoffs though? That's the question, right? If you want to be Super Bowl champs, you got to make the playoffs first, man. Big T says, okay, Big Ben, Drew Brees, Stafford, or Goff need upside bad projection to lose by 35. If you need upside, I'd probably go Goff. But I also think Goff is one of the riskier quarterbacks to play. I think he could very well have the lowest floor out of those as well. Rose says, I need Browns defense to get a touchdown and like 6 sacks. Okay, you never know. What were you like in high school? Oh, I was, that's a story for another day. Burke. One day, once we hit a certain sub milestone, we'll share stories. Maybe get some guest appearances and share some pictures. But it was a very different. You guys are welcome to make guesses on what you guys thought I was like in high school. Sam says, I think the Rams are the most balanced team. Do you think they could be Super Bowl contenders? They very much could. They very much could. They have a very, very balanced team. I agree with you. If Goff plays well, they're very dangerous. Ray says, that's unfortunate. High school football has given me some of my most greatest memories and experiences. I'm sure. And I would love, if I had to do it over again, I would love to play, you know, high school football. Just like, you know, the culture, the environment. It's I know I'm hyped just thinking about it, honestly. Jacob says Keenan and Mike Davis destroyed me this week. That's rough, man. That's really rough. Ro says I started Alan Eckler. So rip. Thoughts on K Adams? Who is K Adams? That was hilarious. Matthew Berry. I don't follow him that much, honestly. I know who Matthew Berry is, but I don't really listen to him. I don't really listen to too many fantasy experts. Jacob says, yeah, at least I started Herbert, so that's good. Hey, there you go. Sanders or Jeff Wilson PPR? Well, I go Sanders here. I think Jeff Wilson's ceiling is a little capped. Zach says, hot take right here. Bikes will win NFC next year. Maybe. You never well could be, right? Vikings Super Bowl champs, are they even going to make the playoffs? Yeah. Are they in the, let's see, let's look at the playoff picture right now. What are we at here? Cat, excuse me? So Vikes are on the, oh wow, so Vikes are on the bubble. Interesting, okay. Also guys, how weird is it that like, the AFC is like so much more competitive this year than the NFC? I feel like that's never a thing. AFC this year, you're going to need 10 wins to get in, I think. But yeah, Vikings are a lot closer than I thought, man. That's crazy. Where are we at? I don't know. The Vikings are making the playoffs. I'm going to become a Chargers fan, yeah. Chargers might, they could, depending on how they do, they could look good. Mr. Yang says, just noticed I'm playing against teams with Aaron Jones and Derrick Henry in 2 leagues. We'll see how it goes, yeah. Listen, man, you gotta believe in yourself. If Devontae Adams can not score 30, maybe Derrick Henry won't either. He was boss in high school. Nice. Maybe. Oh, you're talking about me? Nah, yeah, maybe. Big T says, one league I'm gonna lose, but my other league I've got Dalvin Cook and Travis Kelce and Darren Waller projected to win by 30. That's huge. Zach says, Dan, thanks for being such a nice and good guy. I love being here and just good vibes. Oh, for sure, Zach. We love seeing you in here. We're just listen. We're just kind of chilling, man. It's late Sunday morning now, right? And we're just kind of chilling. So we're just hanging out and yeah, doing our thing. But yo, appreciate you, Zach. Appreciate you. Big T says, yeah, AFC is looking solid. They are. Yang says, do you think DJ Moore is a wide receiver 1 now in the Panthers, or was it just because Alexander was covering Robbie? Yeah, that was our biggest concern, right? I didn't actually see I didn't watch a lot of the game because I was out. I think eventually DJ Moore will take over that, right? Younger player, looks like a great player. To me right now, it's more of like a wide receiver 1A, 1B. Carter Samuel's honestly just like a gadget kind of player. So I think their offense is really fun. I think, you know, Panthers, I think their rebuild could be a lot quicker than most people think. Regis says, think it's a smart idea for your channel would be to make a Discord server. Yeah, Razor, that is coming up soon. That is on one of my next to-do lists. I wanted to do it once we hit 500. So I want to see if we can get to 500 by the end of the year. But yes, that is actually that is in the works as we speak, Fraser. Do most people here use Discord? Kind of curious. If not, you guys should definitely get a Discord account or just get into it. It's I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be really fun. Herdy says, I have 3 rookies rugby in my lineup. Hey, you never know, dude. Durag, what's up, man? Pick 2: Akers, Montgomery, Kamara, Taylor. I think I go Kamara and Taylor here, or Kamara and Montgomery. Which one do you like between Montgomery and Taylor? But I like Kamara here a lot. Ro says, Terry, Deontay, or Corey Davis. I knew you said Davis last time, but I still don't know. Davis, to me, is the safest. I think Deontay has the highest ceiling. So if you're going for ceiling, I'd probably go with Deontay here. Caden, I am on West Coast, so it's about to be, it's 12:20 right now, AM for me. Sam says, Daniel was his high school about Derrick Henry. My hot take, maybe. Robbie Anderson needs a geek QB. I don't think Teddy's that bad, right? He's like not horrible, but we'll see if they draft one. I don't think they're gonna be low enough to draft one next year. Let me see, 1 second. Where are we at? Robbie needs to build some muscle first, yeah. Big Cheese says, wait, let's see. I missed a few. Dunny says, 218 here, just waiting for my baby to wake up to feed her and go to bed. I need to be well rested and emotional roller coaster for tomorrow, right? Dunny, how old is the kid? Tell us about her. Which is, I gave the worst fantasy advice I've given this week. Convinced my dad to bench Herbert because I really thought he would be, he would just this week, hoping River goes off or off dead. He might disown you, Burke. He might disown you. Yo, Burke, when are you gonna get Daddy Burke in here, man? Zach says I love Discord. Yeah, for sure. Doggo, yeah, oh yeah, Doggo's passed out right now. She just we just took her on a little walk before we started the stream, but yeah, she's chilling. She's chilling right now. I never had Discord, only slightly heard about it. Yeah, guys, Discord is great. Discord is really, really fun. I'll show you guys what it is. It's really cool. So essentially, like, you know, you make a Discord and it's a chat thing, right? It's a chat thing. This is actually one of my buddies. He's a Twitch streamer, and you have pretty much a bunch of like text channels, very similar to what you guys have here. And this is something we will, like, 100% for next season we're gonna have. But we'll have like different channels where people can ask questions or just talk about stuff and honestly talk about everyday life, right? Like one dude here is apparently he loves his McRib, so he's been posting McRibs every single time he's been getting them. And I'm a little bit concerned because I think over the last 3 days he's eaten McRibs at least 3 times, so not great, right? But yeah, like, it's fun. They're you know, you can go in and talk to people as well. You can do video calls, whatever. So yeah, it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen. So yeah, I would encourage anyone to do it so we can, you know, keep this community tight-knit. We can talk, and I know a lot of you guys honestly talk to each other outside, or like try to talk to each other outside, so like this will be a great opportunity for all to do it. Zach says I'm on the West Coast too, man. That's cool. Yeah, West Coast, West Coast, right? Yang says play Diggs Jacob, which I hope equals Henry Jones. Could be. The radius is what makes you a Colts fan. Yeah, so I actually never lived in Indy, but I was a huge Peyton Manning fan when I was little, so that's it. And then, you know, been sticking with them ever since, and yeah. Let's see. Thoughts on Carson this week. Washington football team is supposed to have a good run defense right now. I think he's still going to be decent. I think the volume alone is going to make him addable, or usable, is what I'll say. Burke can chime in, right? Dunny says, I got a 4-month old girl baby named Sophia. She's awesome, man. Super happy and healthy. She likes to watch football on Sundays with me. Nice. Hey, that's awesome. Yeah, listen, I'm sure having a baby during this time is great, right? Hey, that's awesome, man. Dunny, once you join the Discord, you're gonna have to share some pictures of her, dude. Razor, are you into any video games? Yes, I am. We were actually talking a little bit about this last stream 2 days ago, and people said they might be interested in watching me play some video games. So, yeah, boys, if you're interested, that is something I'm looking into, and I might purchase a little capture card so we can play some games and stream. Razor, what do you play? Yang says, all the teams I'm facing have Tannehill's QB. Really hope he doesn't do good. Big T says, I think he finds the end zone and sees more snaps. I started him over Mike Davis this week. Nice. Raul says, Zach agrees. Raul says, I hope I play in both my leagues. Part says, Brian, I've yet to try McRib, but I'm not sure if I would want to. Yeah, so actually I watched a video today on TikTok of how the McRib is made. I really wanted to try it beforehand, but I don't think I want to after I saw it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I can do it. It's the process of making a McRib is not very appetizing. Part says, let's see. It's so much better having football earlier than later. Yeah, I know. It still throws me off a little bit right now, Zach. That it starts at 10, right? It's crazy. Sam, all right, guys, have a good one. Yo, take it easy, Sam. Have a Merry Christmas as well, man. We'll see you soon. Parsa should have been a Broncos fan. You could have seen Drew Lock ball out, right? I know, right? Everyone talks smack about McRib. It's okay, in my opinion. I'm sure it's good, right? It's just the fact that I saw how it was made definitely scared me slightly. Part stunks. Has anyone actually eaten a McRib? Feels fake. McRib, not a fan, overrated. Okay. I feel like I did a while ago because it used to be a thing years ago, right? I mostly play COD. Now that my semester is over, I can play a little bit more. Nice. Okay. Nice. Are you talking about Warzone? Zach, can I add you on Discord? Zach, wait till the Discord comes out and then we'll do it. I think I have my privacy restrictions pretty tight because of like I was in a bunch of Discord servers before and I would just get added. But yeah, Zach, just wait for it and we'll be able to all talk in there. That'll be the easiest thing. I'm actually not even on Discord that much, and my one concern, like, you know, we'll have a few mods in Discord. You know, my only concern is that I don't know, like, you know, the streams are going to be the best method for asking questions, right? So I honestly think I might just have mods run it. I might have mods run it and we'll talk. I'll occasionally jump in and do stuff, but I still want to make Discord the main focus of most of the Q&As. It'd be dope to see you play Madden Park. Yep. Oh, for sure. Yeah. We're gonna get into that. I think. I need to buy if I wanna. So I will probably be playing Madden from my Xbox. So I need to buy some new hardware to make it streamable. So yeah, I think that'd be fun. But he says, yes, mostly Warzone. What games do you play? Yeah. So right now, I'm playing. Recently I haven't been able to play a lot because YouTube has honestly just like taking up most of my free time. Otherwise, I would say my main game before that and that I still play right now is Valorant. I've been playing a little bit more Fortnite with a buddy because that's like the one game he plays. Otherwise, I'm trying to learn golf, so I've been playing a little bit PGA Tour. And I have, I mean, honestly, I have like, you know, a slight vacation starting later this week. So there's a lot of stuff in my backlog that I want to finish. I want to finish GTA 5 that I like started twice since college. I want to keep on playing Red Dead. I might have Witcher downloaded, but I don't know if I'm gonna play Witcher. Yeah, so a few of those. And then whenever Madden 21 comes out, I'll probably play that a little bit and stream that a little bit. Eric says, I joined a Madden online franchise league today. It's pretty fun. I heard the new Xbox has Twitch built into it. Okay, gotcha, yeah. I'll mainly just be doing it on YouTube, so I don't know, maybe if I can stream directly from YouTube, maybe I'll look into that, Eric. Eric, what team did you go with for your Madden team? Claudio, what's up? Sanders, Swift, McLaurin, PPR for flex. I think I like Sanders a little bit more. I think Sanders I like the best here. Claudio, you're playing Madden right now. Nice. What mode are you playing? Rick says, a buddy of mine got PC and now he plays Valorant. Getting a PC got into his head. Yeah, all right. Rick, is he good at Valorant? Because Valorant is a very, very difficult game for people who haven't played on PC before or have played shooters. Honestly, even if you have played shooters, if you haven't played CS:GO before, which I haven't, it's a very, very big learning curve. Sam says, should I drop Cam Newton or hold him for week 17 against the Jets, assuming they are still playing for a playoff spot and he doesn't lose his starting spot? I don't know that there's anyone I mean, who else would you pick up, right? I think all of them are going to be very similar. I'm so surprised that you have that week 17 round, but he could be an okay hold, you know? He has an upside due to his rushing ability, right? Claudio says, we can lead on Xbox? Nice, okay. What's, Claudio, what do you usually, what's like your average record in Weekend League? Because I know, I played a lot of Weekend League on PC last year too. I know on Xbox it gets a little tough. I want to say like last year in PC, for Madden 20, I was probably getting around like 23 wins a week-ish. I think usually I was able to, I mean, PC is obviously less competitive, right? There's less people, but I think usually I was able to get on the top 10. But I know console is a lot more competitive. Bricks just won't play at Warzone anymore. Okay, gotcha. Sam says my final was 2 weeks long, week 16, week 17. Okay, Sam, I would rethink that next year if you have any say in it. Especially if it's a 2-week thing, that seems a slightly sketchy. Parsons, someone just posted a theory on the subreddit about MT hating Breeze. It wasn't me, right? It wasn't me, but it could be. Zach says it's hard to get an active franchise with no one left. Yeah. There were 4 teams to choose from. I took the Browns. Okay, not bad, not bad. Claudia says, Zach, you need to play a CFM with money involved. I play with a buy-in and various pros. Yes, I'm gonna try out. Nice, nice. Light13, what's up, man? Start 1, Zeke, Jeff Wilson, Emmanuel Sanders, flex. Honestly, out of those, I might go Emmanuel Sanders here. Yeah, I think I might go Emmanuel Sanders here. Rose says, everyone pray Demon and Carson bust tomorrow. All right, I don't think I have any of them, so I'm with you, Raul. Big T's got Carson though. Clay says I'm 15th through right now. I typically do top 14ish, so Clay top 20. Hey, that's awesome. Claudio, I'm assuming you're talking about Madden 21, right? So how do you like? I don't know if you play 20. But how do you like 21 compared to 20, or is it literally just like the same game but just looks a little different? I know one of the biggest things that I've seen that people say is like a big difference is that they changed the man defense algorithm so that like everyone just runs man, which, you know, last year if you would have done that you would have gotten killed. But yeah, how do you like Madden 21? Sam says, I wonder if MT is becoming the new Antonio Brown and Big Ben drama with Breeze. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. It's very surprising that's happened. I don't know why, but yeah. Razor says, I'm gonna head out for the night. Best of luck to you tomorrow. Yeah, good luck to you, Razor. Let us know how you do. I mean, I know a decent amount of you guys are gonna get in tomorrow, but I definitely want to know who gets in because hey, it's kind of sad, right? We only have 2 weeks left of fantasy football. It's sad. It went by really close. Clay says 20 is better in my opinion because running is nerfed and you need to pass. I run zone since you can get more picks, but I make a lot of adjustments. Yeah. And Claudio is 21 is better. Gotcha. Yeah, 20 was very 20 was very run heavy, which I didn't love. Claudio, is it difficult to like? I know one of the new things they added was like setting like how deep you want your different zones to be, like, you know, yardage wise. Is that difficult to like get a hang of, or do you kind of just know like how far you want your soft zones to go out and stuff like that? One by fastest. Yep, it did. Big T, big. Henry says, then we have depressingly wait 8 months for football again. Hey guys, that's why my job here is to keep all of you guys as entertained and active as possible. I know a lot of you guys are gonna drop off, which is completely fine, right? But yeah, that's my thing. I don't know if you know how much y'all have followed just fantasy football on YouTube in general, but if anyone has any, you know, suggestions on what they like, what other people do well in the off season, or like I don't know if anyone keeps it strictly just like football and fantasy football related. I know a lot of people dive into other sports as well, right? But yeah, if y'all have any suggestions, I have ideas right now with what I want to do with, like, you know, because I think we'll still have regular football for like what, a month and a half ish. So I'm gonna steer towards that for a little bit. Then we'll have a few months before, you know, June, July, when we start talking about fantasy again. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. DK or Gibson or Waller flex. I have Kelsey at tight end. Waller already played, so you can't play him. So I would go DK here, man. Probably says, I love when all my players play the late window and my opponent plays early window. I know, right? It's definitely a mental thing, but I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, the zone drops, that helps. You do need to get a hang of it to know what zone guards, crosses, slants, posts, etc. Claudio, are corners still broken this year? Because I know corners are super broken last year. Like, you couldn't get a soft zone, you couldn't get a deep, like whatever you did, you know, a baby blue, like a light purple or anything like that, it just like wouldn't work. But I know corners were very broken last year. Henry says, start a dynasty league is my advice to have fun in the off season. But you wouldn't be able to play it in the off season, right? Hot take, the off season is good for the content. Yeah. Hot takes, yeah. I actually did think about doing hot takes on like prediction trades. I actually started thinking about, I need to start writing these down, but one of my ideas that I actually have is like ideas for blockbuster trades. for different teams. So that is something I'm considering. Unfortunately, NFL doesn't really have like a trade machine, right? Does NFL have a trade machine? Because I know NBA has one. Okay, ESPN has no, it's an NBA trade machine. I wish there was an NFL trade machine, so like if I do something like that, it'll be a little bit easier to figure out cap-wise and everything, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I have some fun stuff. Hopefully it'll be entertaining, right? Like I've always said, I don't think I'm a very funny person, but you know, we'll try and entertain y'all in some way, and hopefully y'all kind of still sticking around and hang out. I mean, we've got a great group of guys who kind of just hang out and chat. So, you know, I do hope that we can keep that going. And I'll have to figure out my schedule in off season as well, see what's good. But listen, man, I love interacting with y'all, so I don't mind chilling. Claudio says corners are so good, but you need 90+ route running or route technician. Interesting. So, Claudio, it sounds like route running is very, very important this year, right? Or like more important? Big Man Cam, what's up, man? Wayne Gallman or Chris Godwin for flex? So before I answer that question, what's the deal with Devontae Freeman? Is he playing this week or what? No news on Devontae right now. Let me look on ESPN. I probably lean Gallman slightly here. I know they just activated Devontae Freeman. Let me see what ESPN has him as right now. Maybe keep an eye out tomorrow, because if he plays, I'm a little bit worried. Freeman so he practiced Friday, and it appears close to a return. So he can be active. With that being said, if Gallman is yeah, I think I might lean Godwin here. I think there's a lot of question marks. Parsons, flex Luckett, Cooks, or Lenny Fournette. I think Fournette has the best shot at getting you the points that you need. Maybe a little bit higher ceiling, assuming that he's the #1 guy. Otherwise, I know Burke is not gonna like this, but I think Cooks over Lockett. Henry says, I'm no longer a Lions fan if they don't play Kenny Galladay. Yeah, I know, right? Dunny says, any good Netflix shows you recommend? Yeah, Dunny, what kind of stuff do you like? I have a few, but I'm kind of curious what you like first. Claudia says, yeah, route running more important and gunslinger a necessity. Interesting. I am very pissed at Devontae right now. I am too, Claudio, don't worry. I am too. Claudia, who's your go-to in head-to-head in Madden 21? Parsons, it's going to be a great time for free agency. Very happy to see where Aaron Jones and Allen Robinson. I know, right? I had the chance to trade Mahomes for Aaron Rodgers, J-Rob, and Kamara. Should I have taken it? I would have taken that if I were you. As good as Mahomes is, getting J-Rob and Kamara is huge. Big Man Gam, thanks, Beast. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you as well. Guys, we're getting close to 400. We're currently at 395 subs. We'll see if we can get there tonight. Slowly but surely, man. Slowly but surely. Bro, that trade is easy money. Yeah, for sure. China, what's up? Daniel, I don't know what to do, man. I'm down 53-0 right now. He had DJ Moore, Waller, and Bass. My whole team plays tomorrow. Hey, just listen. Don't worry about it. Anything can happen on Sunday. You just put out your best roster, and they might go off. So man. Yeah. Tim says, would you start Emmanuel Sanders over McKissick or Landry? I'd probably go like Landry / Sanders and then McKissick, but I would say go with who you like better between Sanders and Landry. Sanders is I think he's a flex-worthy start this week. Trent says, I said sat Buffalo D for Miami and fan for Hawkinson. Hey, listen, it just sucks with Hawkinson's question mark, right? I think it'll be okay. Miami and Hawkinson, they're both gonna do well tomorrow, man. Don't worry about it. Big two, that trade is give me Patrick Mahomes, yeah. Gaskin is out, correct? That's what I believe. Let me just double check here. Oops. Gaskin, Myles Gaskin. I believe he's out tomorrow. Let's see if there's any finalized. I guess there actually hasn't been any news, but I believe he's out. Part said, hey, good thing Stafford is starting to play. Yep, he is. McKissick or Ahmed tomorrow in a half PPR. I like acclimate a little bit more, assuming that he is a starting guy. So make sure that he's good to go tomorrow, and make sure that Gaskin isn't playing, but he should be the guy to go tomorrow. That's when Aaron Rodgers had -2 points, J-Rob was nobody, and Kamara was falling off. I don't think J-Rob was ever a nobody, man. J-Rob has been consistently a top 5 running back. I mean, it sucks, right? It sucks that you didn't take it, but doesn't matter to dwell on now. I mean, if you came here and asked me about that, I would have told you to do it, because I don't think anyone was expecting Rodgers to, you know, have a -2 game again like that. But yeah, it was a one rough game, right? Zach says Mooney, Cooks, Claypool, standard. I think I go Cooks here. Mooney hasn't really done much, right? Like, are people... Let me look at his stats really quickly. I'll pull this up with everybody. Yeah, I mean, he's been pretty average in my opinion, so I would go Cooks here. Raul says Cooks, McKissick, Sanders, Hilton, pick 2. I'd go, I think I go Hilton and Sanders for the biggest boom here, man. Biggest boom. China says, if Ahmed is healthy for tomorrow, do you think he will get a full workload? He should. I don't see why not. He did the last time he was there, so I don't see why not, man. It's okay. If I took, I probably wouldn't have been eliminated this week. Oh, that's rough. Hey, it's all good, man. It happens, right? It happens. Like, you're complete, right? There's always a chance that Kamara and Rodgers might not have been as good. We can't predict it, right? But we now know in the future. Big T says Cooks, Lockett, McLaurin, pick 2. I think I go McLaurin and Cooks. Zach says he plays the Vikings though, but I'm leaning to Cooks as well. He does, but his targets haven't been great. I mean, last week he was relevant because he got a touchdown, but he went 2 targets last week, and his targets have been slipping. Like, if we look here, targets have been slowly slipping. I mean, Houston is not good defense. Detroit is not good defense. Somehow he did. Yeah, I mean, I'm not loving the production. Is I guess what I'm getting at here. Jeff, what's up, man? Drew Brees or Deshaun Watson, Jason Sanders, and Ryan Suckup. I think I like Suckup a little bit more. And then let me look at these matchups really quickly. Drew Brees is going to be a slight risk to play tomorrow, in my opinion. But if you want Drew Brees or Deshaun, I personally think Deshaun is a safer play. I think he has a safer play. And then for kickers, I think I go. Let me look here. Let me look at my rankings here. I think I go Suckup. But just let me look up a few stats really quickly. Give me a second. So for the kicker. Sorry, my internet's kind of slow right now. I don't know what's going on. Kicker between Suckup and Sanders. I think I like Suckup more. And then for quarterbacks, so Drew Brees, I think he'll do fine, right? But he had a lot of very, very average games. I think we go Deshaun Watson here, man. Big T says Wilson or Hurts at QB1 get -1%. I say Wilson. Hurts is a risky play. Okay, anyways, before I gotta go, pick 2 CH Aaron Jones Swift. You know Aaron Jones already played, right? You can't play him anymore, so you're stuck with 2. Same with Waller. I don't know, unless your league does something different. Both of those guys that you mentioned have already played. Parsons between Goff and Big Ben, need the safer play. We got run heavy team and drop heavy team. I'm thinking too much. Yeah, Park, between the two, I think I like Brees slightly more. Goff has a very tasty matchup this week, but I think it could be more of a run heavy game. It's tough to say, right? It's a very, very good matchup for him. To me, I think Big Ben's slightly safer, but I do like them both this week. They're both on my start list and in my start sit video. Jeff says thank you for sure, man. Suckup's been doing badly because Tampa Bay offense really slowed down. Yeah, I think they'll be okay this week. How did Suckup do last week against? Let's see. Because this week they're playing Atlanta, and I do think it's going to be somewhat of a shootout. I think I like Suckup. Sam, we're looking at your lineup here. Trubisky, Derrick Henry, Carson, Mike Evans, Ayuk, Goddard, Colts, Young Wei, anyone that could be a bust. I think Trubisky could potentially be a bust. I think Mike Evans could potentially be a bust, and Goddard could be a bust, but I like him. I like him. Part of them debating between Breeze, Goff, and Big Ben. Sam says, okay, Henry says, I'm so anxious for the games I might stay up all night. Don't be anxious, man. All you can do is set your best lineup and go from there, right? Jeffrey says, thank you, yo. No problem at all, man. Hope that helps. Claudio says, everyone has a chance of buzz. Hey, that's true, that's true. That's, you're right, Claudio. Hunt that flex. Sarcastic says, Adam Eckler put me in bad position. I know. Adams did not do very well. Big T says Suckup isn't out. I don't see anything that says he would be out. He was activated last week, and he played last week against Minnesota and put up 9 points in standard scoring. So no, I think he's good. I'm not aware of any I guess, what do you call it, any injuries from him. Adams getting even a legit pass, just screens and RPOs. I know, right? Or says, when you're up all night, try and message as many of your fantasy players as possible for encouragement. They love that. Like, are you talking about like DMs and Instagram parts? Night, I'm out. Get that win to everybody. Yo, Sam, good luck tomorrow, man. Good luck, and let us know how it goes. Let us know how it goes. Good luck to you. Give me a second, guys. Let me see. Also, hey guys, for any of you that haven't done yet and are interested, I do have a video this week for the challengers, for all the challengers picks. I know it's a little late, but if anyone are interested in doing it, go fill out your record for your predictions for just tomorrow's games. You know what? Unfortunately, I have to take a few out, but let me post that in here. Fun little challenge. Or actually, just go to my channel. It's one of the shorts that I made recently. But yeah, if for anyone that doesn't know it, right here, this is what we do for the winners, and it's been a fun little thing for sure. Tyson, do you really think Ahmed is the play over McKissick in half PPR? Who gets more touches? Who has a better ceiling? I think McKissick, his volume drops with Haskins. McKissick always has McKissick always has an okay floor, right? But like last week it was okay. He only had 2 receptions. That's gonna be an issue, I think. So Ahmed, I think, you know, let's look at here. Ahmed, when Ahmed played last time, I'm pretty sure he had like a decent amount of touches. Yeah, like I don't mind that at all. Only thing is he's questionable right now. That's the only thing. So he's questionable, and we'll have to keep an eye out tomorrow morning. But I think you go Ahmed here, man. But hey, I guess China, what do you think? What are your thoughts on McKissick and Ahmed? And he says, where do you think Kenny Galladay will go to the Lions to sign or tag him? You know, I could, depending on, I don't know what his contract's like, right? But if it's an okay contract, I can see maybe like, you know, Packers could take him, Saints could take him, Colts could maybe, I mean, I don't know if the Colts will take him, but maybe. I would say like any team that isn't like super stacked that like needs like a decent like RB2. Teams are always going to need wide receivers, man. Teams are always going to need wide receivers. Parsons, I messaged AB, told him to go off against the Falcons and hope he sees it amongst all the DMs from Giselle and Brady. I know, right? Interesting to see how Terry does with Dwayne Haskins. I know, right? Rose is 3 for 3 for so far this week. Yo, that's awesome. Yo, congrats, Joe. I think I am 2 for 1 because I think I took the Raiders. Jacob says, hey, what do you think about my matchup this week? I have Herbert Keenan, Mike Evans, T.Y. Helton, Swift Akers, Jared Cook, Mike Davis, Jason Sanders, and Rams. My opponent has Tannehill, Wentz, DeAndre Dawson, Marvin Jones, James Robinson, Kenyon Drake, Kelsey, Godwin, Goo. I think I like yours slightly more because in my opinion, you have a few more guys that can boom. I'm not a huge fan of Swift. But otherwise, I think you have a pretty good chance this week, Jacob. Overall, yeah, I think overall I probably prefer your team a little bit more here. Guys, what's up, man? Evan Engram, Calf, or Jared Cook versus Casey or Irv Smith? No, Rudolph. Yeah. Out of those, let me see who I like the best. I believe I like Evan Engram the most because of his volume. Irv Smith is very, very touchdown dependent. And who was the other one? Jared. I don't remember how Jared Cook does with Big Ben or with Drew Brees. So I think I like Evan Engram the most for his volume because he, to me, has a safer floor. Irv Smith, he can very well get into the end zone, and he has been, but I don't think he gets like more than like 4 targets a game. Henry says, are you planning to come to Colorado to ski? I am not sure yet. With sort of COVID and everything, I am not quite sure what the plan is right now. It's also tough because I was actually looking at some resorts in Colorado, and you have to like reserve ahead of time. I don't know if you have to reserve, but you have to reserve the parking, and it's a little tough because they get like taken up right away. So I don't know. Travis McKissick, I feel more guaranteed work with no Gibson, just have no touchdown upside because of Barber. Ackman could either be Belko or could get re-injured as part of a committee with Breida Washington. So I'm not as concerned about the committee portion. I think he's going to be the go-to guy. But yeah, you're completely right. The shoulder injury is very, very difficult. So I say, honestly, let's just keep an eye out tomorrow and see what comes out with what's going to happen with him. Anyone see any news about Mike Gesicki? I haven't seen it. It sounds like he might play this week. Brooks says Logan Thomas or Goddard. I like Logan. I think I like Logan Thomas. They're very similar. I think I like Logan Thomas just slightly more. Jack, what's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Lockett, Corey Davis, or Jeff Wilson and flex. I would go Corey Davis here. I'm not a huge fan of the Lockett play this week. Brooks says, should I start Baker over Watson and Tannehill Super Flex League? Not necessarily. I think you still gotta go Watson and Tannehill if you have 2 guys to go. I like Tannehill slightly more than Watson this week. I rank him Tannehill, Watson, then Baker. Texas agreed. I figured Cook might get more looks because Breeze injured and no MT. KC not too good versus tight end. Yeah, that's very well, right? I really don't know what Cook's stats are like with Drew Brees, so that's something we can look into. But yeah, skiing is off this year for me. I practically live in a skiing resort. Desert, where do you live, if you don't mind me asking? Anyway, I guess why is it off this year for you? Rose says, shout out fan. After playing against Waller, I thought I was done. Right? I know, right? Tyler, what's up, man? Welcome. Half PPR, Baker, Hollywood, or Coochie? Oh, man. I think, how did Hollywood do last week? I'm leaning Coochie or Hollywood. Let's look here really quickly. So, honestly, like, Hollywood's been doing pretty decent. I don't love his volume from last week, but he has scored 3 times in a row. Who was the other guy we're looking at? It was Parker. I don't like Parker with Tua throwing to him. Yeah, rightfully so, right? I'd say, yeah, I would probably go with Hollywood or Coochie here. Maybe lean... Cootie's gonna get more volume is what I'll say, but I think Hollywood has the better... I kind of lean Hollywood a little bit here. Elias, what's up? Full plex, Cup, E. Sanders, Deontay Johnson. Depending on what you need, if you want the ceiling, I would probably go Deontay Johnson here, man. Sanders is a very like sort of flex level kind of guy for me. Cup I like for his volume, but my thought and gut feeling is that the Rams are probably going to be run heavy against the Jets this week. Henry says, my buddy and I went to Vail. I believe he saw Steve O'Deal from Nelk. If you're from oh, nice, that's awesome. Henry, was that this year or previous year? Sarcastic says, I'm sitting at 90 points off of 5 players. I have one running back on wide receiver spot and a flex. My defense is the Browns. Can you help me start the rest of my lineup? Yeah, for sure, man. Post your lineup. China says, do you watch anime? I do not. Fabian, what's up, man? Welcome back. Tyler says, thanks, no problem, man. Hopefully that helps. I know that's like not super helpful. Out of those, I definitely don't like Parker is what I'll say, Tyler. Sarcastic says, JT, Sanders, Monty, Akers, my wide receivers are D-Hop, AJ Brown, so one RB. Okay, that's perfect. I like, I would go AJ Brown for your wide receiver, and then for your RB and flex, I go JT and Monty, or JT and Akers. But probably JT and Monty and then AJ Brown. That's what I would do, Sarcastic. Desert says, in the Alps, close to Arlberg region, not keen on being close to huge amounts of people with Ode. Okay. That's actually kind of sick, dude. That's actually, let me look that up. Is that in... That's in Austria, right, Desertfish? Like last week? That's crazy, dude. That's cool. How was the snow in Vale, Henry? Big T says, who are you starting over D-Hop? Oh yeah, that's actually good. Brandon Cooks or Deontay, Fabian says. Deontay has a slightly higher ceiling in my opinion. Brandon Cooks has maybe a safer floor. Cup or Sanderson half point for ceiling play. I kind of go, Let me look up Sanders here. I want to see what he's been doing. He's been very, very much under my radar. So I would consider Sanders' ceiling like in the mid to high teens. For Cup, is Cup still getting the volume, or has he been? I might go Cup here, man. I might go Cup. Do I go Cup? I feel like just based on the volume, I have to go Cup here, man. Austria's correct, my friend. That's awesome, dude. I've always listened to Desert. I've always wanted to go snowboarding outside of the country. Obviously not gonna happen this year, but maybe next year, man. You know, how is it skiing in Austria, man? And I guess is the reason you're not skiing all because of COVID, or like other reasons? Absy Hop and AJ Brown. That's crazy. That's crazy. Big G says I'm in a keeper league. I got Hopkins and Amari Cooper. I'm excited for next season. There you go. Jacob says, okay, thanks. I'm only projected 120 as well. 144 points after those stinkers. Keenan Allen and Mike Davis drop. Yeah. Stink Dog, what's up, man? 1 point PPR, Kiki Kuti, Russell Gage. I like Gage a little bit more. I think he's going to be used a lot this week. Stink Dog, welcome to the stream. It was decent, but it was pretty empty. That's awesome. If I go this year, it'll probably be Copper Mountain. Maybe Winter Park, but I didn't love Winter Park because it sucks for snowboarders. I don't know if you ever been, Henry, but I think if I do go to Colorado this year, it would be Winter Park, it would be Copper Mountain and probably Steamboat. I loved Steamboat last year. We got upgraded with the ski out Marriott there. It was so sick. It was so sick. So glad I switched Mike Davis at 814. That's hilarious. How many keepers do people usually play with? That's actually a good question. I don't know. Mike, what's up, man? Rivers, Big Ben, or Hurts? Rivers is the safest one here. Rivers and Big Ben both should have solid floors. Hurts is the riskiest one here. I would probably go Rivers, Mike. Big T says we kept 4 players this season. Next season we keep in 5. Nice. Sarcastic says my opponent had Robbie, so he only got 4 points on that, but he does have Henry, Kamara, and Chubb. Ooh, man. Hit me up if you're ever in Western Austria. Pretty much only COVID. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, for sure, man. I'll let you know. I don't know if I was ever. Have I ever been to Austria? I feel like. Oh, the reason I wonder is because I spent some time in. I went to Munich for a vacation. I think maybe we're talking about crossing the border to go to Salzburg, but I don't think we ever did. So yeah, that's definitely on my list to go to. And Desertfish, how did you get into fantasy football if you live in Austria? Aaron K, what's up, man? Tannehill or Russ Wilson? I'm afraid Titans run over the Lions, but Russ also hasn't been what he has earlier. Yeah, valid concerns. I lean Russell Wilson slightly here, man. I think they're both actually good plays this week. Tannehill, I still think he's able to produce fantasy for us, even, you know, with our concern with Derrick Henry. But they're both good plays. I have both of them in my top 10 this week. Russ just one spot over him. Big T Aaron, that's what I'm saying. Fabian Aaron K. Russell had like 45 points last week. Jacob says, what do you think about Jared Cook? I think he has an opportunity to be playable this week. I want to say Breeze looks to him in the end zone. So I think he has an opportunity to be a good flex. I think the Seahawks are a lottery every week. Parr says, man, Derrick Henry ran for 215 yards last week. He looked like he can run 400 more. He did. Hoping this week lottery is Myers time, not Carson. Okay. Bobby Russell had 23 in my league. Where's Burke? Come and talk to Seahawk doubters. I know, maybe I upset him with my with my Lockett take earlier. Henry says Henry can break the rushing record if he gets 200 plus games in every game. Big T would play with bonuses. Gotcha. I know he's a beast. Desertfish, I play D for my local football team, and there's some football fanatics in the team. Okay. Is the NFL big in? I know there's some major cities that are huge, right? But like, is the NFL? I mean, that's awesome. Number one, that like football is a thing there. But is NFL big in Austria? Charles, what's up, man? How you doing? Hurts, Breeze, Mitch, Baker, leaning towards Hurts, especially with Breeze's injury. Hurts to me is, you know, he could play well, but I've been telling all my viewers that I think he is he's a big risk to play, right? Out of those, I honestly say maybe go Mitch. Mitch has looked very good. I know it's kind of a meme to start Mitch in the playoffs right now, but he has a decent matchup this week, and I kind of go Mitch, man. Hurts, like, guys, here's the thing with Hurts. He did well in fantasy, right? But we've only seen one game with him. No teams didn't have any way to prepare for what he likes, so now the Cardinals are going to be able to prepare for him. And his passing stats weren't great. He was great in rushing, right? He was like 18 yards for 100 plus yards, 18 rushes for 100 plus yards. But to me, I don't know if I'm willing to take a risk on a rookie quarterback on just one game's worth of performance. Kels, what's up? Start Jefferson or Ayuk? Ooh, man, that's a really good one. Full PPR flex. Oh, man. Jefferson or Ayuk? Jefferson, I think, has a higher opportunity to boom, but Ayuk has a better matchup this week, so I might lean Ayuk slightly here. I might lean Ayuk here, man. Aaron K, also with that QB question, I'm facing Henry, so I'll be upset if they run a lot. With the Seahawks, I also have Carson, so I guess he's gonna ground saves me. There you go. Okay, yep, fair. The real Obo, what's up, man? Montgomery or Mostert? I go Montgomery here. There's no reason for us at all to sit Montgomery this week. He's honestly been a beast. 20 plus in 3 weeks, right? He's finally sort of breaking out of his shell, so I would go Montgomery. Jacob says Montgomery and Ayuk for sure. Desert says, depending on what you define as big by American standards, it's irrelevant. That's funny. Darian says, yo, I lost first playoff game. No, that's sad. Do you have anything else in right now? Or is that your last team? Charles says, thanks for the input, man. Really good advice. Plus, I'm a Bears fan, so I've been streaming him. Nice. Yeah. He's been good, right? And, like, I guess, Charles, do you have any insight on, like, sort of what has clicked with him? Because, I mean, I know he did okay earlier this season as well, right? But, like, did he do anything differently where I mean, maybe it just took him getting benched, right? Maybe that was it. Jacob got knocked out too, man. Dan says, everyone is playing the person below them. I'm playing the person 3 spots above. That's rough. Aaron Keith, can you trust any of the 49ers or running backs such as Wilson or Mustard? To me, I like Mostert the best. People are overhyping Jeff Wilson a little bit. I don't know why people really like Jeff Wilson that much. I like Mostert a little bit more. I think he's an okay flex play. Guys, does anyone play with no kickers? Thinking about removing them? Don't think there's too much skill involved, just luck. I play with kickers, bro. I like kickers. I mean, I feel like you can say that about any players, right? Any players, it's luck. So I don't think there's I don't personally find it legitimate in my leagues to remove kickers just to remove them, right? They make a big difference. They make a big difference. Josh or RG3, what's up, man? Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm going to consider next season. I have a league with no kicker. I like playing with the kicker, though. Yeah, for sure. Josh went off today. He did. You're right. Not much skill involved. Charles says the run game has come alive, and Monty has been really good. That opens up the pass game a lot. Yeah, and I'm kind of curious, Charles. I don't know how much you're like into the Bears, but like, what all of a sudden changed with Montgomery? Because he like, I don't think it was necessarily his fault, right? But he just wasn't in the right opportunity to do that well, and he's been very, very average all season. But all of a sudden, the last 3 games, he's just like been a beast. I don't know what's been happening. This one dude has Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and Tyler Bass-Stack. That's rough. That's rough, Big T. Luke says Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Jacobs, Adams, Keenan, Waller, Akers, Rodrigo, Rams versus Allen, Davis, Kamara, AJ Brown, D-Hop, Gronk, Jarvis, Sanders, Steelers. Who wins? I think I like the Mahomes side there. Alex Dine, what's up, man? After Fan playing like crap all year, he goes after I drop him. Who did I start at tight end? Goddard, Komet, or Smith? Yeah, that's rough. I would not have told you to drop Fant, but hey, that's why we're here to help you figure out how to win this week. Out of those, I actually kind of like Komet the best. I think he's very safe. Him and Goddard are both safe floors, but I do like Komet a lot, so I personally am rolling with Komet in one of my leagues. Irv Smith is very touchdown dependent. While he might get it, I just think it's more of a risk. RG3 says, I don't think kickers have that much luck, and they allow flexibility if you want to grab someone no kicker for the read. I like it. How you doing, RG3, man? Good to see you here. Park says, Jeff Wilson giving me Mike Boone flashbacks from last year. Yeah. He's been getting more goal line looks, and that Mostert, so that's why people are probably behind him. Yeah, that's what people were saying. Hayden says, I think the reason for Mostert versus Wilson decision is because Mostert had to have an MRI taken back in the days early this week and his ankle. Yeah, he should be good to go, right? Josh Allen, what's up, man? How you doing? You went off tonight, man. David says, Chicago adjusted the O-line over the bye. Gotcha, okay. Team 2 has no Bama players. First mistake. That's hilarious. Luke says, I had Jones, Jacob, Waller go off, but Keenan Adams stuck to bed. Hey, I mean, they went off, though. Like, they went off, so it's a good start. Rose says, playing against Rivers, I have goggles. Let's hope for no passing TDs. Sorry, Daniel. We'll see. Hey, maybe it'll be JT all day, right? It could be JT all day. They are playing a very weak rush defense. Aaron K says, I'm praying I made all the right choices for my lineup. I already had to face Waller and Robbie Anderson. Yeah. Hey, Aaron, I don't remember if you posted it, but feel free to post your lineup if you want us to look at it. Yeah, just post a full lineup. Caden says RotoWire is the best place for injury updates. Yeah. Oh, actually, is it RotoWire? Let me see. So funny thing, RotoWire, I don't know if you guys know about it, but essentially it's a fantasy sports company. My current job that I started with about 2-3 years ago, right now I work remote, but back when I first started, I went into office. RotoWire was in the same building as it wasn't a big building either. It was like a 3-4 floor building with maybe like, I don't know, 6-8 companies in there. And RotoWire that's where the headquarters was. And I was like, well, I know about them. Like, I'm not like a huge fan of, like, I'm not like diehard RotoWire fan, but like I know about them and I've used their stuff before, and like I was like, damn, that's kind of cool. So yeah, I have that's my story to RotoWire. Everyone download Fantasy Life app. I've never heard of that. By far the best and fastest news and injury updates. Okay. Charles says, honestly, it's the matchups that have come after the bye. Green Bay, Detroit, Houston. I think that's a big reason why, for sure. Charles, you think your Bears gets in as the last seed, or like it's looking tight, right? It's you guys were you guys versus the game against the Vikings is gonna be huge tomorrow, Charles. It's gonna be huge. But you think you guys get in? Josh Allen's, I gave Yahoo started me 37.66. You did. I asked questions for a couple of positions and input for them. Thank you. No problem, man. No problem. Hayden says, Roto is Matthew Berry. Gotcha. Alex Dennis says, thanks for the advice, Daniel. One more question. Having a hard time deciding a wide receiver, flex and wide receiver. Godwin, Deontay, and Swift. I honestly go Godwin and Deontay. I know Swift got that touchdown last week. I don't know if it was garbage time or goal line or whatever, but Swift's volume didn't look great. I think Deontay has the highest upside there. I might go Godwin and Deontay here, man. As much as I think, you know, Swift could be a safe play, the volume last week just didn't look great for me. Kaden says he's a talented Mr. Roto. Small world. Aaron, what's up, man? Hurts or Tannehill? I would go Tannehill here, man. Hurts is way too much of a question mark and a risk rate to play, especially since Tannehill has a very good matchup this week. IGT says, dude, you serious right now? You need to download it? Okay, I'll take it out. If you download, take out your phone, download. All right, let's do it. What was it called? It was Fantasy Life app. All right, I'll just for you, RG3, because you've been such a dedicated viewer. Fantasy, what is it? Fantasy Life. Oh, is it by Matthew Berry? All right, I'll take a look at it. Let's see. Oh, did the music stop for you guys too? Oh, never mind. Oops. All right. All right, good. Sarcastic says Dustin Hoskins is a great start at kicker. He has a double-digit 4 straight weeks, and the football team is playing Seahawks with Haskins on a center, so he should have another big day. I agree. I think he's my start of the week this week, maybe. Guys, anyone who's new, feel free to go check out some of the videos. I have some videos that are still going to be relevant to y'all. I have my waiver wire pickup this week. That's not going to be as relevant. I have my start sits this week. I also have a video that I did on best defenses for every week of the playoffs for stashing. So anyone who is new here who hasn't thought about it, please go and stash a defense for next week. Because if you're looking to pick up a defense by waiver time next week on Tuesday, it's too late. Go stash defenses. Go hoard defenses right now. Fantasy Life is another app by Matthew Berry, like Instagram and Twitter, but for fantasy. Gotcha. David has says, is Derek Henderson an option or will it be Cam Akers show? It's 100% Cam Akers. 100% Cam Akers. Doesn't Henderson get goal line carries? I don't know if he does, but I think it's all Akers right now. Akers season for sure. The Bell KC news drop on me on Fantasy Life. Saw 20 minutes before ESPN Roto. Interesting. Okay. Barth says, do you play any instruments? I do, Barth. I do play. Sarcastic. Now Brown gets power back reps, but Akers has 13 touches in the red zone, which leads the team right now. I'm really happy for that. I honestly thought, you know, going into the playoffs, Akers was gonna be like, Akers might be like a playoff winner. So I like him a lot. Charles says, do you recommend the Eagles defense next week? Charles, go check out the pinned comment right here. That's my week 15 and week 16 video. Go check that because I don't recall my list right away, but there's a section that you can look at that skips right to week 16. But I also have my list in the description. Like I guess an FYI to anyone who's gonna look at that video, I will most likely update my week 16 rankings because I did update my week 15 rankings, so I will pin that by Tuesday, I'm thinking. RGT says the social media side of Fantasy Life can be ignored. The news and update part is why I use it. Keep those notifications on for sure. Okay. And also a good shout out, guys. Any viewers, keep those notifications on because we're gonna have some fun and interactive stuff for all the viewers. My buddy got AJ Brown for Lavium. Bell, shout out to the hype. Nice. Half the Eagles defense got injured versus New Orleans. I traded Kittle using AB plus Waller into my league. Shout out to the hype. Okay. Akers might be the top running back in LA right now. I think he is. He should be. Eagles defense will be much weaker going forward. Boiled it down to Drew Brees or Big Ben and T.Y. Hilton, Deontay or Jarvis Landry. Big T, I'm going to tell you T.Y. Hilton. Chat, if you guys think he should do Deontay or Jarvis Landry over T.Y., feel free to let us know, but I think you go T.Y. Hilton here, man. Otherwise, Big Ben is still a little bit safer to me. I'll also be right back. I'm gonna get a quick water. Akers, let's see. Akers had 29 carries last week, I believe 3 targets, but he's been getting the starting reps. He has been. Colts fan too, for sure, bro. Yeah, right. I'm high on DeAndre this week. He put up good numbers in Cincinnati week 10. I assume you like Wilson over Pollard. I guess a little bit. I would look somewhere else if you can. I never feel comfortable. There's got to be someone else you can start. That's a starter instead of a backup, right? But yeah, I think I probably like Wilson a little bit more. With the way T.Y.'s been playing, I don't think I could bench him for real. Yeah, exactly. I know I hate the Steelers, just might get up early on them. See how did to the Jets. But also, since apparently Cincinnati's league corner is a stud. Hope he's on Juju though. Yeah. Aaron says, you said in your start sit of the week that Lockett is sit this week. Can I really risk benching Lockett for Corey Davis? I think you can. Look here. Let's look at their numbers. So here's the thing. Lockett always has a chance to like break out, right? He's had, I think, at least maybe 2 30 plus games this year. Yeah, right. So he has the ability to do that. But like, just look at his last what is it, 7 weeks? There's been 1 good game because he caught a TD. Like this tells me he doesn't get used in the red zone a lot. And he's been averaging, I don't know, maybe let's say 6 points. So if Lockett is the person that can go off for 30 plus, 40 plus, as we've seen. Corey Davis has honestly been very, very steady, right? I think he was he out this week? I don't know what happened. No, he wasn't. Jax was bad, but I still like his 7-week spread a little bit more. So if you agree that you think you should play Corey over Lockett, I don't think it's a crazy thing at all. How are we not mods yet? Hostile takeover soon. I think we do 1 mod every 100 subs, so we haven't hit 400 yet. Steven, what's up, man? Justin Jefferson or Scary Terry? I lean Jefferson slightly more, Steven. Jacob says, I hope that Deontay Johnson doesn't go off on me this week. I'm playing against him. Yeah, we never know. Cam Akers ADP 2021. I think probably end of round 1, maybe. End of round 1, early round 2. I got a 3rd round kicker next year. Not sure if I should keep. Charles says, thanks for the advice, man. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, dude. I'm glad you found us. Charles, are you from Reddit or are you from YouTube? IG3 says, I think Lockett might be a bust rest of the season. Big T says, Carson's going to score 20 plus tomorrow. I don't see Wilson, Metcalf, or Lockett doing that. They'll probably try out Penny this. Oh, yeah, that's right. Penny's activated as well. Jose, what's up, man? I'm debating between Lockett and T.Y., James Robinson and Akers. 1 player for each position. I'd go T.Y. and Akers here. Welcome, Jose. Also, Thielen or Drake? Thielen over Drake. But can you go T.Y., Thielen, and Akers, or T.Y., James Robinson, and Akers? Unless you're talking about 2 different teams here. Jacob, they have Gordon coming back next week also, dude. Yang says, I have a love-hate relationship with Corey Davis. I started him only twice this season, and it's been his 2 sport games. That's funny. We're at 399 subs. Oh, are we? Really? Let's see. Damn, we are. Are we going to hit 400 tonight, boys? Are we going to hit 400? We'll take a shot for 400. 1 more sub and we take a shot. You guys get to choose what I drink. Akers going right after Marlon Mack. 1 spot ahead. Chris Hearn did. Charles is from Reddit. Okay, cool. Well, hey, glad you came by, dude. I don't know if you're on YouTube a lot, but hey, we stream a lot here, Charles. Anyone who's new here, we stream a lot, so come by, hang out, and we have some fun off-season stuff planned for y'all too. Steven says, should I play Jeff Wilson this week against Dallas? Do you have any? It depends on who else you have to play. I think, to me, I'm expecting maybe 5 to 8 points from Jeff Wilson, maybe a TD. I think he's a borderline flex play. Rose says, I'm going Kelsey 1st round. I don't care. Hey, Kelsey would have been a great 1st round pick this year, right? Jose says 2 different teams. Gotcha. RG3 says Chase Edmonds is doubtful, so keep an eye on that. Okay.
Yang says he's about to. Mr. Yang, Big T says Mr. Yang, he's about to pop off. In my opinion, Corey Davis has been solid. He has been. No, Jose, you're good. You're good, man. Fantasy Life will send you that notification if you're not. Drink cigarettes at 400. I don't know about that. Maybe at 400,000. Big T says I feel like I would have won my league if Dak Prescott didn't get injured because I had Amari Cooper too. I know. I feel you. I had Dak and CD, man. It was a rough one. It was a really rough one. Yeah, I'm not happy that he got it. Jacob says, "Nah, I would not play Jeff Wilson." Yeah, that's sort of my take. I think he's very borderline flex.
Big T said I drafted MT first this year and so ended up getting Kelsey and Waller to me. Like, that's awesome. Dax says, what are some players you think will break out next year in fantasy? One guy actually I'm keeping my eye out that I think most people forgot about is Cortland Sutton. I think he has a very, very good potential to finish like top 12, be a wide receiver 1 next year. So keep an eye out for him. Shotgun beer and 1 shot of Mitchell. Yeah, that's funny. Jacob says, me too. I also have CMC, Kittle, Gaskin to mix it. That's rough. Aaron says Rodgers or Mahomes are MVP. It's a tie race right now. I think Mahomes probably has it. A slight edge over with him, but I'm curious to see what happens over the next, next 2 weeks? And see what happens. I think Mahomes probably has a slight edge right now. Let's look at their stats. So if we look at their stats right now, Mahomes got the passing yards. Rodgers got the TDs. Rodgers has a better passing rating. Mahomes has more passing yards. Their teams are both the similar records, right? So it's tight. It's really, really tight. I think Mahomes has it slightly right now. I drafted Sutton this year. I know, right? Jacob, damn, this is a keeper league or a redraft. Aaron, whoever wins it isn't winning 0. That's why I got Rodgers winning it. Tigers have more passing TDs and punts. That's crazy. Alex says, I was hoping C-Mac would give everyone a Christmas miracle tonight. Still can believe I made it to round 2 of playoffs. Hey, that's awesome, dude. Alex, what's your team looking like right now? Congrats on being in the playoffs. 41 passing TDs, 40 passing TDs and 4 interceptions. Let's look at this. This is actually really interesting stuff. Yeah, that rating is pretty high. See, I hate that you can't just filter this out. Like, why do I care about Jacoby Myers when I'm looking at this stuff, right? It's been looking good. It's been looking good. Deshaun actually has a pretty surprisingly good passer rating too. Drew Brees, I'm surprised about too. I drafted CMC 2nd overall, MT 18 overall. That's rough. That's the thing is, like, you know, it sucks now, but like going back at it, like there's no way we would have been able to tell these injuries, right? Like CMC is not injury prone, MT is not injury prone. It just sucks that it happened. And that's kind of it, right? Like maybe even half is of fantasy is all luck. So there's really not much you can do. There's really not much you can do about it. So it sucks, but MC 18th finally me to the league. CMC is pretty injury prone though. They keep it low key, but CMC's played most of his games up until this week, right? Or sorry, up until this year, right? I don't, when I think of CMC, I don't really think of him as someone who's like injury prone. So yeah, looks like Mike Gesicki might be actually playing tomorrow. Zeke should be playing tomorrow. Pollard could be a good play tomorrow if Zeke doesn't play. Yeah, Ingram's playing. Lots of tweets coming out right now. Stafford's gonna play as well. Looking good. You know, as much as like a lot of these guys don't matter, I'm just glad that people are staying healthy and actually like able to play, right? The last thing you want, especially this deep into the playoffs, is not being able to play. So, yeah. Where are we at? CMC he had shoulder injury his rookie season. Someone in my league, the league owner actually dropped Dalvin Cook in week 7. I'm like, oh geez, that's crazy. Caden, we hit 400. Let's see. Let me refresh. Oh boys, we hit 400. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I did promise y'all a shot, so give me a second. I'll be right back. Yo, thank you all thank you to everyone who subbed tonight. And hey, 400. It's been a goal of mine for a couple weeks now, so I appreciate y'all. But I'll go grab something. I'll be right back. All right, let me just answer a few questions really quickly before we do it. Seems he played 3 full seasons before this one. Yeah, for sure. Alex said, since you asked my team this week is full PPR, Herbert, J. Robinson, JT, Metcalf, Jefferson, Godwin, Deontay, Komet, Brown C. Looking great, dude, looking great. Drive cigarette. Big G, Jacob, I'm in 1 keeper, 1 redraft. I think I like redraft. Nice, yep. How do you feel about Sony Michel? I don't love him, but he could be a flex play this week. Big G, thank you for that. Jacob, yeah, that is a stack team. 4 shots, 1 for each side. Trust me, we've been doing a lot of drinking for each one subs. Drink that Hennessy. I unfortunately don't have Hennessy, but yeah, we got something good here. I think Adams 3rd and Waller 4th. How many teams? Okay, do you just slow it down before you blow it? No. We're slowly getting there. But hey, guys, so we're gonna be drinking a little Screwball. Honestly, like, I was very hesitant to get this before, but it's a peanut butter whiskey, and I'm sure I've talked about this with some of y'all before, but it's very tasty. It's very tasty. I compared it to like similar to like Fireball, but like doesn't taste super artificial and is actually like very sippable. Let's see. And Alex says, congrats on 400. Thank you. I'm making hot toddies for the holidays. Perfect. Hey, if anyone has something near, and since we were talking about skiing earlier, I got my Colorado shot glass. Good stuff. This has got all the resorts on there. But hey, I want to say I appreciate all of y'all. I don't want to, sound too cliche or cheesy, but you guys definitely make these streams fun and make you guys make the grind a lot more enjoyable, because there have definitely been lots of nights where I'm just like, man, I really don't want to, I don't want to make a video, I don't want to stream or anything, but hey, it's fun. And I mean, I never thought that I can consistently on a Saturday night going to Sunday morning, just stream at like midnight and talk to people. But hey, anyone who has one, cheers. Let's, the goal is 500 by the end of the year. We'll see if we can get there. We have 10 days left, but we'll do our best to grind it out and see what happens. But this is to hoping everyone gets a W this week. And yeah, cheers, boys. Tasty. All right, where are we at? You think Sanders supposed to have a lower ceiling than Cup and half PPR? Not necessarily. I actually think if Sanders can repeat and get the volume that he did last week trying him, I think he's a good play. I don't think he necessarily has a lower ceiling than Cup at all. Big T says, how do you get Super Chat? I think I have to be monetized. So to get monetized, which is also what they call the YouTube Partnership Program, you need 1,000 viewers and you need 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours total. So I feel like I'm at a decent pace right now, because right now, I've been going for about 2.5 months, and currently I'm at 401 subscribers and about 1,800 watch hours. So it's funny because the subs and watch hours are actually kind of growing at a similar place. We're very close to 50% with both. You know, I imagine it's going to slow down a little bit once fantasy football is, you know, is over. But, you know, we'll see what happens. I have a year. I have until next October to hit that. So, a man of culture, that PB whiskey. Listen, I was a whiskey snob, but this does taste very tasty and is very sippable. So I would recommend. Cheers to you as well, David. What are your thoughts on Irv Smith Jr. this week with Rudolph out? I think he could be an okay play. He is very touchdown dependent. I don't like his I don't love his volume, is what I'll say. Sarcastic. Thank you so much. Jacob says, so how many months are you going to add every 100 subs? I'm going to think about it actually, because I know some of my older mods are actually they're a little bit more busy with life right now. So let me think about that. But yeah, well, let me think about who I want. I have a few names I'm considering for mods now. But yeah, we'll get y'all. Streams lit. Cheers, bro. Thank you. Alex has liked and sub. Thank you for the good vibes here. Thank you so much, Alex. Welcome. Aaron, do you play fantasy basketball? I do not. It's funny. A lot of people actually have asked me this, and there's a few of y'all that actually do it. So I do not, just because the 1 year I played, it was a lot of work from what I remembered. Yeah, small target shares for those TEs for sure. David says, I'm worried about Cutler grabs too much of Irv Smith's target share. I wonder why so many people like Irv Smith this year, even with Rudolph off. Just because I think Irv Smith has actually been looked at in the end zone a decent amount. I think over the last 4 weeks, he's had 2 weeks with touchdowns, 1 week with 2 and 1 week with 1. So it's, you know, it's one of those where like he could be, like, he could score a touchdown tomorrow, but you're very much depending on that. Kaden says, everything about doing college football fantasy, it's been fun doing it for 4 years now, and just Power 5. Interesting. I have never done that. I've actually never really done college sports fantasy. Is it, I mean, I'm assuming it's very similar, right? But like, are there ever issues with like players you want to pick, or I feel like, because to me, I feel like college sports fantasy is probably a little less consistent, right? Jacob doesn't like Irv Smith this week. Okay. Big G says Tanya has the most tight end TDs this season. That's crazy. He was in the waivers. Yeah, he's been going off recently at all. This is what, 4 or 5 weeks in a row with a touchdown. Aaron says, is Goddard a solid play tomorrow? Really don't have any other options, but curious what do you think? I think he's still solid. I think his overall his value has gone down a little bit with Jalen Hurts, but he was still able to put up like a decent number for a tight end yesterday. So I do like Goddard. I think Goddard is a little bit safer of a play than Irv Smith. So hopefully, you know, Goddard owners, we have to just hope that he actually, you know, gets used in the end zone. I didn't watch the game. I don't know if Jalen's going to be running it more, if Miles Sanders is going to be running more, and they just like completely not use him. He takes a dip because Jalen Hurts' passing abilities and passing stats aren't as great as Wentz's, even as bad as Wentz was. He was able to, you know, use Goddard really well. Tanya get that wide receiver 2 spot on Packers. Lazard, MVS who? That's funny. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, who doesn't? No issues at all. That's interesting. Okay. Alex says your Colts are underrated this year. This week could be a trap game, but I think they get in. Yeah, this is a big week. Because they face the Steelers in next week, I think, after this. So yeah, this is next week or in 2 weeks. But yeah, this is a huge week. Alex, what team do you cheer for? RGT says I have Jalen Hurts, Henry, Akers, AB, Kupp, Gronk, Landry, Page. I don't know how I'm in the same sentence. Yeah, I was gonna say. That's it seems like it's very like, you know, up and down team. That could be good, but hey. And Landry slept on. Yeah, Landry has been doing very well over the last 2 weeks. But hey, I appreciate you guys thinking that they are underrated. He says higher scoring games and actual more consistent than the NFL. Had Najee this week, and his lowest game this year was 25 in PB. That's crazy. Okay, that could be an interesting thing to try out next year. I wouldn't mind trying that out. That could be fun. So does Yahoo have everything set up for you that like they have an entire player list and everything?
Jacob says Phillip Rivers has looked surprisingly good this year. Surprisingly, yeah. He's been turning it up a lot recently. First few games, he made a lot of mistakes, but yeah, he's actually been doing okay. Stu, man, how are you doing, man? Good morning. Good morning. What time is it for you right now, Stu? Aaron says, do you watch Red Zone or watch full games? I usually have both up, Aaron. I have Red Zone up on the side for fantasy purposes. If the Colts are on, I play them. Otherwise, I usually pick a different game and put it on the side. Depending on like which game I think is the most interesting. I do like to well, you know, Red Zone I love, but I do like to have a game where I can like kind of focus on some players, just to kind of like know what's going on and like get a better understanding of different teams, different players and whatnot. RG3 says, other team I have is Breeze, Cook, David Johnson, Evans, Thielen, Scary Terry, Swift, Mike Davis, Cole Beasley, trade CEH for Evans 11. Okay. Scott Hansen is a goat. Yeah, he doesn't go to the bathroom for like 8-10 hours, right? That's crazy. Big T says, you know who's going to the college football championship in the next 5 years? Clemson, Alabama. Yo, what about OSU, man? I'm doing well, man. Stu, we just took a shot for a 400 sub. Dallas 3:35 a.m. area. What are you doing up so early, Stu? I feel like that's like in the middle of the night. Either you've been staying up or you just woke up, right? Steven, what's up? A Leonard Fournette or a JD McKissick? I kind of like Fournette a little bit better here for a higher ceiling. RG3 says Bama. Caden says everything is set up in Yahoo and they update stats live and everything helps with. Okay, that's cool actually. That's actually really, really cool. Huh. I wonder if there's anyone out there that does like a mix of like NFL and college and then they also do Dynasty. That would actually be really interesting, right? Because a lot of your players can feed into the NFL. That would be really, really interesting. I can see that getting very complicated, but that could be kind of fun. Robert Bama just needs to be in the NFL over the Jaguars. Force 36. Nice. Big T, which part? Where are you on the East Coast again? I don't remember. Alex says, my team is the Seahawks. Only reason I drafted Metcalf this year and last year. Wilson is good, but his season is either really hot early or really hot late. Hoping he get hot again. Yeah, Alex, one of our mods here is actually, he had to leave, I think, but he's actually a huge Seahawks fan too. Alex, do you live in the Washington area? RG3 says, I want a full Bama fantasy team next year. Dave Walker, what's up, man? I need your help. Yeah, let's see it. So start 3, Terry Woods, T.Y. Ayuk. Start 1, Minshew, Haskins, Tua. Ooh. For your wide receivers, I go T.Y. Ayuk and then maybe Woods. I don't love the guys you have at quarterback. If I had to start one of those, I'd probably go. I might go Minshew here, man. But like, do you have anyone else available at all, Dave? Because I'm not a fan of any of those guys, and unless you're in a super flex league, I feel like there's got to be other guys available. Stafford, Rivers, Big Ben, maybe. Gaines has had Mahomes in college fantasy for 2 years. Averaged 43 points a game at Texas Tech. Was on the high. Nice. Okay, wow. That's really cool. Sleepers for the week and people who want to tinker before game day. I wake up right at 1 on Sunday. I do too. Jacob says, how do you feel about Mike Evans this week? He dropped a stinker last week. The thing is, with the Tampa Bay wide receivers, it's always going to be, like, they're all going to get the same amount of shares, like around 6 targets, 7 targets maybe. And it just depends on what they do. So, not super high on him before AB came, but I don't know, man. He still looked at in the end zone. So, I do think he is a little bit more touchdown dependent. Week to week, though, it just sucks that, like, it doesn't seem like there's a clear wide receiver one. David says, do you like Snell or any of the Pitts running backs other than Connor versus Cincinnati? Big Ben looks like he could use a break in my league. Like, yeah, I mean, I would have to say, like, you have to go with James Conner first, right? But, like, James Conner has not looked good. Honestly, the entire Steelers offense has looked a little bit rough, so I wouldn't be as comfortable starting the Pittsburgh running backs, honestly. RGC says Hurts, Jacobs, Henry, Judy, Ridley, Julio, Frank Gore, I might take him. I'm in Florida. Jacobs, Mike Evans gonna eat. I can see it. 2 Bama boys. 2 over Minshew just because Rotai. Don't overthink it. Yeah, but Bill Belichick and rookie quarterbacks, though, right?
Big T says, I'm playing against Darren Waller, Aaron Jones, AJ Brown, Mike Evans, DK Metcalf. Oof. We'll see what happens, right? Stu says, thoughts on Kiki or Rashard Higgins? I have Watson, so leaning Kiki PPR. Still up. I went at tables. Bartender owned 25% of GM of my own bar at one point. I'm Vampire. Oh, that's not sick. Oh, Stu, you need to first of all tell us more about this bar that you own, or like that you bartend at, because that I'm very interested in that. Kiki or Rashard Higgins? I think Kiki did very well against the Colts last time, right? I think they're both decent flex plays. Rashard seems like he's a primary target for Mayfield. So I like Rashard for both like the volume and like the end zone abilities is what I'll say. Yeah, that's what I like. But yeah, I'm very curious about this this bar thing. Can you elaborate on that? Jacob says Woods, T.Y. and Ayuk, then Minshew. Okay, Tua will last another 2 seasons. Damn. Okay, that's bold. Mike Evans is the best wide receiver by far, much better than Godwin. I don't care what else. I like Mike Evans a lot. I think yeah, I agree. All right, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Tua's the future. They're getting ready with that. They're getting ready with that defense. Yeah, that's a tough defense. Mike Evans is built like Calvin Johnson. I agree. He's a big boy. RGT says, nah, I doubt Tua will last. Ayers is playing against Josh Allen, but got lucky that Drew Lock and Devontae put up duds. Okay, nice. Aaron, are you in a Superflex league? Alex says, I do. Washington native here. Been a fan since 2021, right before the defense went off. For the most part, their games are always fun to watch. Yeah, that's fun, man. I'm sure it's very fun to live in Washington as well, right? I visited once. It was a fun time. Stu says, congrats on 400 subs. So thank you so much, man. Hey. Cheers, man. Cheers. You probably wouldn't approve of this. Can you imagine since I'm setting pits? So 2020. Maybe, man. The only reason Godwin went off last year is because Evans got injured at the end of the season. I'm already predicting for that Big Ben L, but I Carson, Deontay, Big Ben, or Breeze, and D-Hop, Ramsey. Listen, dude, they can go off. Don't be worried about that. Isaac, what's up, man? How you doing? I bench Herbert for a Hill. But we now have Breeze starting. I think I need to start Hurts. Oh, that's rough. That's really rough, man. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you there. That's just bad luck, honestly, is what I'll say. Par says, I haven't met a single man who hasn't dreamt of owning a bar. That's awesome. I know, right? That's really cool. Big T says, next year I'm looking for all the sleepers in late rounds. I'm trying to play like 50 leagues. Listen, I'll applaud you if you can keep up with all 50 leagues, but hey, I'm about it. Isaac says, my opponent has Derrick Henry, Diggs, Metcalf, Hopkins, Atkins, Cook, Tannehill, GG. Hey, don't worry about it. Isaac, how's your team looking right now? Jacob says, me, I don't know about that. Godwin looked really good in the games that Evans was in. Aaron says, yep, super flex. I got him Mahomes and Tannehill. Afraid that Tannehill was a trap and it'll be a Henry game. Nah, I think Tannehill should be good for like 17, 18 plus. Ours says, did you do a shot chug it? We did do that. We did this delicious whiskey. It was very good. Screwball. If you like peanut butter, you'll like Screwball. Someone give me yo, anyone gets me a sponsorship from Screwball? Automatic mod. RGT says Evans is easily a top wide receiver. If he was on the Packers, he'd go to the Hall of Fame by the end of 2020. That's funny. RG3, get out of here. Get out of here. Big T says Aaron start Tannehill meant if Stafford was out, I'd say otherwise. Stafford is a baller. He putting up points. Gonna be a shootout. Another one. Maybe. We'll sip on it. I've been taking shots all night, my dude. Ari, what's the occasion for you? What kind of shots are you taking? Here, I'll pour a little bit of this and we'll sip on it. For all, we got to keep on going. Listen, we got 402 subscribers now, so we'll just keep on sipping on it. Honestly, it's not even just that like I don't want to take the shot. It's just like this is a very I bought this a week ago and like I did share it with a friend. Like I had a friend visit and we had a little bit of this, but like it's more than half gone. So alcoholic, sure, I don't care. My buddy's birthday was last night. Oh, yo, happy birthday to your buddy, Ari. What were you drinking? Isaac says, I got Chubb, Montgomery, McDavis, Cup, McLaurin, Brandon Cooks on the bench, no chance. Hey, listen, Chubb and Montgomery are going to be big hitters for you, Isaac, dude. They're going to be big hitters for you. I think you have a chance here. Like, don't sleep on that. Hopefully McLaurin gets back. Chubb and Montgomery are gonna be big hitters for you, dude. I'm just not an alcoholic, bro. Par says, was gonna ask how much Screwball is paying you. I know, I wish. I kind of wonder. For anyone that like does watch fantasy football channels, like, is anyone actually sponsored? Because that'd be sick to be sponsored by Screwball. Had some Fireball and Pink Whitney. I don't know what Pink Whitney is. What's that? I know what Fireball is. I'm sure we all know what Fireball is, right? Which is Aaron Stafford is a sneaky play, but I think Tannehill is safe and could boom. Yeah, I like Tannehill over Stafford. Dude, I have Gage and Hurts. Your team is fine. Stu says that was back in 04-05. Long story. I'll chop it up in a few segments. So I always wanted to run my own place one night while my regular bar, a friend of mine was playing pool. Oh my god! Please don't tell me you guys won a bar in a game of pool, because that would be like the most badass thing. Only player left on my team is draft is Henry. Yeah, definitely Tannehill has a great matchup this week. Pink Whitney is Pink Lemonade. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ari, remind me, are you in college? I think you said you were in college, right? Big T says, I think DeAndre Swift has a 20+ fantasy point full PPR this week. Maybe. Here's my take on Swift. I think he's a very talented guy, and I think if he gets opportunities, he will. But he just hasn't. He hasn't. More games than not, he hasn't gotten the volume, right? College, yeah, that's right. All right, nice. That's fun. But are you guys on campus right now, or what? Can afford to drink on the nice? Trust me, Ari, I remember the college days. Listen, it's you have so much more of your life to like discover nicer stuff, and like, you know, I'm 6 years out of college, and I'm like when I say like I don't drink nice stuff, right? It's just that like I've like at some point after you graduate, you'll probably stop drinking stuff out of plastic bottles, but there's still going to be a good few years after college where you're going to just be like, yo, whatever. Like, I'm just going to drink everything out of plastic bottles. You know, $10, $15 handles. Sure, it's you have a lot of life left to discover nicer stuff, as well. I'll say. Okay, so Stuart says, I was on the other side of the bar. A fight broke out. He was getting his butt kicked. I got there before the bouncers broke it up the night. The GM after closing told me if I ever did that again, he'd ban me. Okay. I just hope so, dude. I'm starting him versus Jones. Ari Kenner, yeah. Big T's. Anyone else feel like this rookie wide receiver class is? It is. This wide receiver rookie class is really, really crazy. Next year, my top it. Jacob says, I mean, Swift could do that this week, but he's not getting the volume at all. Fantasy Flock is really overhyping. So, okay, interesting. What's Fantasy Flock's reasoning for hyping Swift up? No, not on campus. Okay, so Ari, was it just like hometown friends that's like celebrating birthday? Dave, I'm in a weird league where we play back-to-back weeks and I need to play it safe. Tua or Minshew, no options. I don't feel like a great performance. Woods, Terry's having me nervous. I'm going for T.Y. over. Yeah, I like T.Y. here. Tua or Minshew, man. I don't like Tua's matchup. I really think Tua's matchup is a little bit of a trap. That's my take. I guess, Dave, can you list who else is available on your waiver wire right now? I'm like, yeah. Can you just list like a few options on the waiver? If you had to choose one, I might go Minshew here, man. Big Cheese says RG3. I was starting CeeDee Lamb for like 5 weeks of fantasy. I dropped him, but in keeper league might pick him up. Yep. Last year's wide receiver caps even a lot stronger. Who was in last year's? I don't even remember, honestly. He's hyping up Swift because of the receiving volume, but like, did he get a lot last week? Swift was a clear workhorse before he got the concussion. Now they ease him back. I think he'll feed him this week. Yeah, one of my buddies from high school. Nice. That's awesome. Ari, what is the drink of choice for college kids these days? Is it just the pink lemonade thing and the Fireball, or what is it? Big Keys, I believe this week Swift goes off. You might pick a penny in your keeper league. Carson's gonna be gone next year. Interesting. Same as Williams or AJ Dillon though. I think AJ Dillon might be the guy there. Aaron says DK, Terry, AJ Brown, Debo. Yeah, but like I guess Aaron, what I'm thinking is that they weren't as strong their rookie year. I think we're talking strictly just like this, like their rookie year, who did the most, right? Because DK, Terry was good. AJ Brown was very meh. Debo was okay, but like this year we have like literally rookies breaking out, right? Jefferson, CD was doing very well before. It just like, you know, Ike's doing very well. Pittman was doing okay for a little bit, not as great, but like it just seemed like this year there were a lot more rookies, wide receivers who were like relevant, if that makes sense. I'd say Fireball or cheap plastic bottles of vodka, nice. Yeah. So it seems like it hasn't changed that much. Our college kid these days are, I mean, I know when I say that it sounds so old. I mean, I'm a little older, but I don't think I'm that old. Are you guys like drinking more like White Claws and Trulies? Like it's seltzer the thing, or do you guys still drink like stuff like Busch Light and stuff like that? RG3, I got Jacobs, Chris Carson, D-Hop, Amari Cooper, Jarvis Landry, TJ Hawkinson, Deontay Johnson, Devontae Parker, Brandon Ayuk, Dak Prescott. Who could I keep? Oh man, that's a lot. I see New Amsterdam this year. Burnett's just any $15 bucket you can chase easily. Yeah. How many can you keep when you drag? Bro, are you kidding me? AJ Brown is only his 22nd season. I think so, right? Isn't he? Dave Walker says Ryan Finley, Marcus Peter hit his. Oh, okay. I might go Minshew here, man. I might go Minshew. I'm pretty worried for Tua against the Patriots this week, Dave. All of the above, my friend. Okay. I feel like this is a great time to be in college with all the seltzers available. Seltzers are gonna be more expensive though, right? That's the only thing. But are you in Greek life at all, or are you not part of that organization? Jacob says, yes, Swift got 5 targets last week, but it's just that he's not getting the touches in the backfield. Yep. Penny's the biggest steal in keeper history to watch. Marcus Mariota looked really good on Thursday. He did look good. Parts of Celtics have exploded. The Natties and Millers will never leave the integral college experience. I agree, Parth. I agree. Stu says, never got a chance to do it. Again, redeem myself. Wound up paralyzed chest down in the 06 due to rare disease called transverse myelitis. Now I run a nonprofit Dream to Walking Help with other people. Oh, that's awesome. With spinal cord injuries. Yo, that's awesome to hear, dude. That's awesome. Really, really awesome to hear. So are you still currently paralyzed, or what's going on with that? RG3 I can keep a 5. I picked up Hawk waivers. Mark Andrews was keeper last season. It was a funny story. I never drafted this team. I took over last season, kept Amari, Dak, Mark Andrews, and Josh Jacobs. Nice. Jacobs was decent, but not great. Why don't you like Tua this week? If Parker and the other player, are you still a fade on Tua? I don't like Tua because he's playing against the Patriots. And normally, like Bill Belichick just has a way of being able to trap rookie quarterbacks. It's just, one of those things. So, Herbert has his worst game against New England. So that's why. Aaron says respect D2W. Yeah, for sure. That's really awesome to hear. Now no Greek life because I'm at a community. Oh, that's right. That's correct. That's right. Okay. Ari, how is the social life at the community college? Like, is it just like you guys do your own stuff, or like, are there any social clubs? Jacob says it's because he's got a really bad matchup. Herbert couldn't produce against Billy B. I couldn't trust Tua. Hawk, D-Hop, Carson, Jacobson, Cooper, Roll Tide. New England got that defense, exactly. Dave says, thanks, I'm rolling with your advice. See you in week 16. Yeah, hopefully that helps, man. Hopefully that helps. I know it's a little tough right now. It's a little tough, but hey, hopefully Minshew does well. Carson's contract is up. I just think I'm thinking the same, but Dak returns. I'm tempted to go Dak. DG says, yeah, paralyzed, barring a miracle, rest of my life ain't easy, but I'm still here. Hey, that's all it is, man. Hey, cheers to that. Yo, cheers to Stu. Listen, man. Life throws a lot of curveballs at us, right? It throws shit at us. It's not always good, man. But hey, I'm sure there's gonna be another light, another door that's open because of this. And just keep up the positivity, dude. Keep up the positivity. And we love seeing you in here all the time. And That's exactly it, right? With honestly, guys, it sucks this year, right? With the COVID and everything. I actually just had a family member pass this past weekend. So it was tough for me to honestly make any more videos or stream, but you guys have been great, and you guys have helped me keep my things keep my mind off of it. But it's what's scary to me is that usually I feel like people have funerals like right away, and it's always shocking to me that you know, it comes so quickly. But when my other family members are trying to schedule it, apparently they're so packed, like so many people are dying right now that like they can't even make an appointment to schedule something until like 3.5 weeks out. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, guys, it sucks. Like don't take it for granted right now. You know what? Like, stay very, very safe. We're hopefully nearing the end of this pandemic, so stay safe. Hopefully this you know, vaccine really helps us. But guys, you know, just value life. Enjoy it, and take things slow. Like I said, I'm not that much older than a lot of you guys, but hey, I will say, just like enjoy it, enjoy every moment as much as you can. Cheers to that. How do I feel about Jefferson next year? I think I like him a lot. I like him a lot. I think he's, you know, especially with Kirk there, I think he's gonna be selling it to him a lot. It'll be interesting to see who gets the sophomore slump next year. Sorry for your loss, bro. Yeah, no problem at all, man. Hey, it happens, right? It's all good, guys. It's all good. You know, it wasn't like it was a direct family member, but it wasn't like, you know, my parents or anything like that. But hey, it happens, and like all you can, you know, let people, and you know what? Honestly, it sucked. Like, I don't know if it sounds bad if I say like I kind of realized it and it was a lesson, but like that's another thing that I realized this week is just that, like, you know, as I don't know how much people do family stuff, or like, you know, want to do family stuff, or feel like family stuff is stupid, but honestly just appreciate that. You know, no matter how like stupid or how like, you know, not fun you think maybe going back to seeing your family is on the holidays, or just like doing stuff with them, you know, it's all good times. It's all good times. So like value that as much as you can. Everything in community is pretty self-dedicated. I'd say the social aspect is pretty weak. I'd say, especially during, oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, honestly, anyone's social life during this time, I feel like it's tough, unless you live in one of those states that don't believe in COVID. Fantasy has been a nice distraction. It has been. When I modded, all you anti-vaxxers are getting the ban. That's hilarious. Did you hear about what's happening in UK? What's happening in UK? Wasn't there like a new strand? Wasn't there like a new strand of like COVID or something? Prices in the words of Master Ogway from Kung Fu Panda. Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called a present. There you go. DJ Cook, what's up, man? You know, we're just chilling, man. How you doing tonight? You're up pretty late too. One of the states that don't believe in COVID. Listen, RNA viruses, mutate very quickly. So what I've heard was the Pfizer vaccine apparently is actually okay against like it does okay against the mutation, so I think we're probably okay. Also, DJ Cook, why do you have I'm looking you up right now, why do you have a little check mark next to you? It looks like you're verified, huh? Let's look up DJ Cook on here. Wow, 1.1 mil subs. Welcome, DJ Cook. Hey, how you doing tonight? How did you find a small YouTuber like myself, man? But yeah, it's the UK stuff was scary. I'm hoping it doesn't like start anything else. Like I said, I think the vaccine will be okay. You know, it sounds like it will hold things off. So yeah, exactly. It's a region of virus that the antibodies made from the vaccine recognized that are not retained through mutation. Vaccine will not work against those specific strains. Gotcha. Take up notes, DJ Cook. I searched up fantasy football. You're like 5th or so. Hey, that's awesome, dude. DJ Cook, are you a? I'm sorry to say I've not watched your videos before, but it looks like you run a very successful channel. Are you a big fantasy football fan? Because yeah, we're just kind of chilling tonight, hanging out, and yeah, talking a little fantasy football, and like I guess now we're also talking a little COVID too.
But RNA tech, they can make a vaccine for the mutant very quickly. Nice. I live in one of those states that don't believe in Georgia. Yeah. DJ Cook has over 1 million subs. Yo, big celeb, guys. We always talk about how we have our, quote unquote celebs in here, but yo, DJ Cook, welcome. Yeah, so I think so. I mean, if does anyone not think the vaccine's gonna help? Because it's great that a lot of people are getting it now. It seems like it is helping people, and it's gonna be okay. So I'm excited. Yes, I've only played for 3 years though. Okay, nice. Well, hey, welcome to the fantasy community, dude. Are you still in the playoffs in any of your leagues right now? DJ Cook sent me money. I'm playing. No, guys. Take it easy. DJ Cook, listen. As much of a celebrity as he might be, he's just another one of the boys or girls tonight that's just hanging out and chilling. So, we'll see if anyone takes the vaccine. 1,000 subs by the end of the year. That's gotta be tough. I will be very happy. I already remember I said that if I get 1,000 subs by the end of the year, I'm gonna do Edward 40 hands, and we're not gonna end the stream until it's done. I don't think it's gonna be possible, but hey, maybe it will. But yeah, DJ Cook, let us know if you're still in the playoffs, and let us know if you have any questions, or if you want us to look at your roster at all. We've got some great guys in here, man. Gallman or McKissick, Jamie? If Devontae Freeman doesn't play, I'd probably go Gallman here, man. I'd probably go Gallman. RG3 says 100%. It will help unless there's a huge amount of mutated virus strains going around. Gotcha. Jacob thinks McKissick. Okay. McKissick has a safe floor in any PPR formats, right? Edward 40 hands with Xmas tree on fire was the deal. 100 Xmas tree on fire? Maybe. I don't know if the girlfriend's gonna like that, but for sure Edward 40 hands. If anyone doesn't know who that is, yeah, it'll be good. Pharaoh, what's up? How you doing, man? Welcome back to the stream. DeAndre Hopkins or Josh Gordon? Listen, man. Josh Gordon's got that God ceiling. He's got that God tier ceiling, right? But since we're in the playoffs now, I think we got to go with our boy DeAndre Hopkins. But hey, man, Josh Gordon, listen. You never know, right? What if he just comes out of nowhere and drops 40 tomorrow? That'd be hilarious. Drink with purpose. Stu says McKissick without check down Alex's hard pass sketchy sketch. I like it. Yeah, I agree. Says I'm waiting for Adam Schefter to hop in the stream. Yeah, tweet at him. Get him in here, boy. Josh Gordon, yo, I'm grabbing him and I keep it right now. Josh Gordon's back this week. I don't think Josh Gordon is very what do you call it? Very yeah, I don't think it's gonna be very relevant this year. Who's your favorite draft pick this year? So my personal favorite draft pick, Aaron, was actually James Robinson. I grabbed him. So James Robinson, I actually liked him a little bit better than Justin Jefferson, just because of how what do you call it? How consistent he's been. I know a lot of people thought he was a free agent, but I picked him up. I liked him a lot. Who was yours? Josh Gordon will be fine. It's not going to be retested for NFL next year. It was a joke because NFL reinstated Josh Gordon, yeah. Hey, what up, Adam Schefter? We were just talking about you, man. How you doing? David says, have a good night. Wishing you all abundance of that luck we know so well and want so bad. I know I do. Yeah, good luck, man. Have a good night, David. Partners with the power of weed, Josh Gordon will drop a 50-point performance in the fantasy championships. Maybe, right? I'll smoke weed with Josh Gordon, but my chances of doing that that Sunday are as good as his chances of being relevant on Sunday. Who do you think is the biggest bust this year? Biggest bust this year. Let me see. I wonder if I can Google like a list of like the fantasy 2020 ADP. Let me see the ADP. I mean, let's not consider injuries, right? Because I think injuries are not great. Clyde was kind of a bust, right? I think for his ADP was kind of a bust. Miles Sanders was a bust, I think. Not a bust, but like ADP wise, right?
Like, not like a lot of these guys, I don't know that they're necessarily bust, right? They just play way below their ADP, like Chris Godwin, James Conner, more recently so. Lamar, honestly, right? Marlon Mack, yeah. They literally test for weed once a year on the same day everywhere. How do you feel that test? That's true. Michael Thomas was a big buzz. Galladay was a big buzz. McCaffrey, Zeke for sure. Zeke. Jeffrey Tyreek in the first round. I was questioning. Zeke, agree. Oh yeah, Def Zeke. Every Cowboys offensive players. But guys, Zeke was fine before Dak got injured. So like, I still kind of put him in the category of, I still put him in the category of like affected by injury is what I'll say. Because Zeke was fine. Zeke was fine. Like most of these first rounders, like if we look here, I'll go down the list. Christian McCaffrey injured, Saquon injured, Zeke like injured affected. Dalvin Cook's been fine. Derrick Henry's been fine. Alvin Kamara's been fine. Clyde has been like, He started the year strong. Josh Jacobs has been good. Michael Thomas, he was also injured. Joe Mixon injured. Nick Chubb has been great. Aaron Jones has been great. Miles Sanders, he has been average, right? I don't think, he's been average. Mahomes has been great. Devontae Adams was injured for a little bit, but he's been great. Eckler was injured. I mean, guys, like within the first round alone, there's been like more than 50% injury, which kind of sucks, right? Amari Cooper has been kind of solid besides 2 games, like 1 and 4. Yep. Now the Cowboys lost an All-Pro O-line and 2 Pro Bowl O-linemen. Yep. Julio, but that counts as injury. Yep. Nothing to do with Dak. Zeke was my first pick for a lot of leagues. I regret trading for CEH. I got CEH in the second round, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah. It's tough, right? Like looking back at it, Derrick Henry honestly had a case to go number 1. You know, you could go Derrick Henry, you could probably pick up like a Devontae Adams or like a Tyreek Hill next. Like Tyreek Hill went way late. Tyreek Hill went way late in my opinion. But yeah. I don't know. Let's see. CEH is bad. True, he was okay prior to Dak going out, but Dak did go out, and he's been trash because our own line's depleted. He's banged up with too many guys in the box stop, and I agree. Parsons, DJ Moore, Juju. I mean, they're all both drafted later, though, right? I took Cook and Henry as my first rounders in 2 leagues. That's awesome. Hey, that's awesome, dude. That ain't luck, dude. That's because you're smart. That's because you're smart, RG3. Mr. Yang says, yeah, Zeke was great until Dak left. He carried me through the year. I drafted Amari Cooper 34th. This other dude drafted Devontae Adams 35th. Damn. I'm picking Justice Jefferson with my first pick next year. I don't care. Maybe, man. Maybe. Listen, I'm very curious. I want to see some stats on this whole sophomore slump thing. I know it's a thing, but I'm kind of curious how many people it happens to. Let me just respond to something really quickly. So got 18-point lead after my opponent, Adams and Josh Allen had Eckler and Waller play. Hey, that's good. All right, you're good. You're good then. Are you still drinking, or what's your deal now? CH has been definitely a bust this year. Some in my league drafted him first pick of the second round. Okay. I got Ridley in the 6th round and traded Ridley and Connor for Terry Swift and Thielen. Not a horrible trade, honestly. Saquon's definitely a first round next year, right? I mean, maybe. I think Saquon is a back end first rounder. I thought it was honestly a little surprising that everyone was drafting Saquon in the top 3. To me, I just thought it was a little bit, it was a little bit based off the hype. Super injury prone. Yep. Sadly, yes, definitely not drafting Saquon. It'll be interesting to see Saquon next year, I think. Yeah, Saquon will be an interesting one next year, I think. I don't know what I think about him, but we'll see. We'll see. The only way is rugby. What's up, man? Would you go Sanders or Pittman? Neither upside because of Keenan and Goose Egg. I'd go Sanders, man. Sanders looked good last week. I think he's still going to get the opportunities. You know, we wanted to see this week, last week, to see what his opportunities were going to be like. So, yeah, rugby. I think I would go Sanders, man. Also, welcome to the stream, my friend. I don't want the first pick in the draft. I want 10th in the stake draft. Yeah. I don't mind the back end of the draft. The Giants hype was unreal, Danny Dimes. It was. I'll take Miles Sanders before I take Saquon. Best trade I made this year was sent Chark and Hurst and got Waller in trade. That's great. That's a great trade, dude. Ours is I gave up on drinking after my friend yacked up. Oh no. Oh no. Did he at least get it in the toilet or is it all over the place, Ari? Young Wei first over. Obviously, Young Wei is going to be the first overall pick, dude. Young Wei, baby. Young Wei is the only way. Coin that. Jacob says, yeah, they have both been good this year. DTW, what a pickup. Yeah, that was huge. What's your favorite fast food burger? Right now, I'll probably say In-N-Out. Easy, not too bougie, cheap. You know, living in LA, I gotta go with In-N-Out, right? What's everyone in chat? What's your favorite burger joint? Fast food. Farrell says, I'm so happy with him, especially since I had so many injuries. As soon as I traded Ridley, he got injured. Yeah. I appreciate it, bro. That was thinking the same, but for sure. Listen, I don't mind Pittman, but T.Y.'s taking over that. Yeah, I mean, he retook over that wide receiver. I don't know, what do you call it? It's not called a backfield. It's not called a front field. He took over. He's the wide receiver one right now, so yeah. Culver's is solid. Culver's is solid. I like Culver's. Connor Slumpard, yep. Shake Shack. Shake Shack is kind of expensive though, isn't it? I feel like I went there once and it was kind of pricey. Oh yeah, you said that. It's pricey. Yeah, I need your area code. I got many fire spots. Look, I'm just in LA, man. Anything in LA, RG3, let me know. Let me know. I'm worried that AJ Brown doesn't get as many looks as with Henry playing the Lions on a run D. I think AJ Brown will be fine, man. He's been a beast. He's been a beast. Ari says made it in a toilet for the most part, but the rest of the bathroom was splashed on. If you, oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Well, listen, man. As long as your buddy is sleeping face up, you should be good. Ferris is like 5 guys in Smashburger. I don't know, have I had Smashburger? 5 guys I haven't had in a while, but I love that they gave you literally just like 2 pounds of fries. Whataburger, okay. I don't think I've had Whataburger either. In-N-Out, cheap and tasty, exactly. Yo, and if anyone ever goes to In-N-Out, you need to get it animal style. You need to get it animal styles. Let's see. Lucky Boy burritos are fire. All right, I will look that up. Lucky Boy burritos. Okay. Pasadena, huh? I'll look that up. Lucky Boy Burgers, is that what it is? 5 guys for them Cajun fries. Yeah, their Cajun fries are sick. Bunsen Burger from Ireland. Oh, are you from Ireland? Like, legitimately? We have some European friends in here. McDonald's? Hey, McDonald's isn't bad. We were talking about McRibs earlier on. I don't know if anyone's had the McRibs since they came out. Ari traded Hurst and Mike Davis for Waller. Nice. 5 Guys is bomb, but pricey. Okay. 5 Guys is what? Like, their burgers are like around like $5 or $6, right? Wendy's 4 for $4 any day. Parth, yo, I haven't ever done it, but I've always wanted to get the Frosty little chain. I think it's like $5, and you get Frosties whenever you go buy something. Face up, dead. So I guess Gordon Ramsay says In-N-Out is the best burger place. He hates fast food, so that answers it. Oh, there you go. There you go. On your side for sure. That's true, actually. Yeah, maybe on your side is better. In-N-Out for Cali folks, yeah. Xavier, what's up, man? Should I start AB or Jarvis in PPR? Lost Julio. I think I like Jarvis a little bit more. Assuming that Baker is going to be able to continue what he's doing, Jarvis is at least in less of a crowded field, so I like Jarvis slightly more. I just say it's a breakfast burrito. Okay, I'll look that up. It's probably like a good 15 minutes at least. I want to say it's in Pasadena, so it's a little far. It's on the other side of downtown. I'll take a look at that RG3. I wish there was an In-N-Out on the East Coast. Listen, I don't know if they'll expand all the way out, but they just expanded to Denver, so yeah, it's a little bit far away. I think original Lucky Boy is on Fair Oaks. Don't go that one off Lake. It's not as good. Gotcha. So the one in Pasadena is the one to go to, huh? Jacob says Jarvis as well. Ferris says I love it when I visit Cali. I know Cali's got great food, and Cali's got great food, and the weather's good. You can't really complain.
JB says if you get 5 guys with the works and fries with a drink, you're looking at $15. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I probably haven't gotten 5 guys in like 2-3 years. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I don't know. Steve says yes, Jacob. That's my 10-man, $125. Each plays $700 for first, $300 for second, $125 for third, $125 highest individual regular season. Damn. Okay. Damn. Okay. Barrow thinks 5 guys is worth it. Like it. They're both in Pasadena. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah, to 11 Kelly, it's super expensive though. Yeah, it depends on how you do it, right? You can do it for cheaper. But yeah, overall, Kelly is expensive. I can't argue that. Stu says Lamar, Jackson, Dobbins, Akers, McLaurin, Jefferson, Waller, Hill, Rams defense, and Blankenship. Nice. RG3, I haven't been to it, so I will look at that. I'll add it to my Yelp list for sure. That's awesome. You said to get the breakfast burrito, right? Parsons jealous of the West Coast weather, not jealous of the 10 a.m. game day start. It's not bad. It's not as bad as you think. Gives you a better reason to just kind of wake up, roll out of bed, and just go lay on your couch, you know? UCI confirmed. Had the pastrami sandwich for the win. Zeke's on my bench. Yeah, I think I had Zeke as my sit of the week this week. Here, let's look at RG3's menu here. Yang says I want to try In-N-Out so bad. Yo, Yang, if you do go there, get like a double animal style, and get fries well done as well, animal style. So this is the place that RG3 was talking about. Okay. Delete everything off that menu except for the bacon breakfast burrito. Okay. Where is it? Bacon breakfast burrito. Is it the famous breakfast burrito? Is that what it is? Okay, I mean, it looks good. Let's see what Yelp says. That's not bad. 4 stars for over 2,000 reviews. That's not bad at all. All right. Looks good, man. Let's see if we get a big page. Man, you're actually gonna make me hungry like at like 2 a.m. at night. How do I find Okay, RG3, I like that. Looks like a very like homemade, no nonsense, like good food. Uh-oh, there's a hair there. I'm down for that. RG3, I'll try it just for you, man. I'll try it just for you. I like that. I love the hot weather in the West Coast, especially I currently live in a place that gets super cold. Jacob, remind me where you're living in? Let's go get some late night food. Yeah, do it. Just got Taco Bell. What'd you get from Taco Bell? You gotta let us know. Baja Blast, the elixir of gods. I know, right? Baja Blast is really, really good. Got one of those speaking facts. Yeah, Baja Blast is it's tight. Do they sell Baja Blast do they sell like at grocery stores? Because it is really, really good. I remember the first time I went in like middle school or high school, and I went with a friend. He's like, "You got to get Baja Blast." I'm like, "I don't know what that is," and I tried it. I'm like, "Damn, this is it. This is what life is about. It's about Baja Blast." How I set up so I can smoke a bowl, work on getting to sleep. Now I'm just hungry. That's hilarious. Not selling canned Baja Blast is a crime against humanity. Yeah, I've seen those in 12-pack cans before, but it seems rare. They can't have a leg. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna Google it. Is Baja where to buy Baja Blast? Where can I find Baja Blast? Can you still buy Baja Blast in stores? Okay, so it's limited. It's limited. Okay, so one of these things said it was gonna hit the store shelves on March 23rd, 2020. So right when COVID started, actually, only for 10 weeks. They canceled it for a month first. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's what exactly. Chicken quesadilla, solid choice. It was also canned for a few months when they first introduced it. Bio Blast, the only soda I still drink. Yeah, it's so good. They sell Bio Blast at grocery stores. I used to work at one. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna start D-Hop over Akers. And I hope that's the right decision, but I'll start JT over Akers, and my flex would be AJ Brown. I had Herbert go off with Waller, so I have little wiggle. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you like D-Hop, go for it. I would probably go Akers over D-Hop, but hey, if your gut feeling says to go D-Hop, do it. Jacob's in North Dakota. Okay. What's the temperature like right now, Jacob? If you haven't tried a grilled cheese burrito, I would recommend Taco Bell knows. Oh, is that the thing where they do a double layer burrito, but they like have cheese melted in between? Because that's Chipotle thing too, right? I've never done a Chipotle, but it's like you have a normal burrito, but like you have a quesadilla, like because it's a double layer on the outside. Ban for D-Hop over Akers. maybe D-Hop over Akers. Okay, so it looks like we got some mixed reviews. All right, boys, we're gonna go live. We're at 2 hours and 50 minutes right now, so let's do it for 10 more minutes. Complete a 3-hour stream, and yeah, I'm gonna get some more water to wash down this peanut butter that I've been getting. I'll be right back. Gotta go with your gut. Or sorry, RG3 says let's see where we at. R says ban anyone for opposing the play of D-Hop. That's just cruel. Are those Sony headphones? Yeah, they are the WX4s. They're great. Their battery life is they last a really long time. They last me days, and the noise canceling is pretty crazy. Stu says gotta go with your gut, but Akers versus Jets coming out his last 2 weeks in a game where Rams should go up early, run, be hard to bench Akers. I agree. Jamie, good night, man. Thanks for coming through. You got trading D-Hop for David Johnson. I should be an NFL. Jam, listen, you're qualified, RG3. It's 25 degrees where I live. This winter has been warmer than usual, yet it's still super cold. Dang. Yeah, that's chilly, man. Texans fans in shambles, they are. Akers gets 18 fantasy points this week, in my opinion. Then the Rams will just bench everybody third quarter. Hopkins get a 25 plus. Okay. Stu says I go Akers, JT, then flip a coin on D-Hop or AJ. Parse, please, someone give me a job. Times are tough. It gets really hot in the summer. Okay. How hot does it get to you for you guys, Jacob? Because are you close to the coast at all? Sarcastic says I love Akers, but D-Hop on the bench is tough. I get it. If you're not a big fan, I think that's completely fine, man. That's completely fine. It's all good. It's all good. At the end of the day, like sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Sometimes the best plays literally doesn't make sense. So I think you're okay. I think you're okay if you don't want to do it. Yeah. Jacob thinks Hopkins over Akers too. Okay. Eagles CBs are injured. Also, D-Hop might go off. He could. I mean, at the end of the day, like guys, like fantasy wise, yeah, D-Hop is by far the better fantasy player, right? Sue says Akers, JT, D-Hop, problem solved. AJ Brown, the four has occasional buzz. Ari says I benched D-Hop against the Rams and he went off, so take it from me when I say that's a tough decision to make. Hey, maybe that's all it takes for D-Hop to go off. It's just, getting benched. Maybe. Oops, music, please. Hello. There we go. Yup. How has D-Hop been doing? I'm kind of curious. Let me look up his stats really quickly.
Because I know we talked about, I mean, he was still like a top 10 wide receiver, but he was like a little bit inconsistent, right? Because he didn't always get the double-digit plus performance that we liked. D-Hop, let's see. The D-Hop's been going off the last 2 weeks. But over the last like 6 weeks, he's had 3 games in the single digits and 3 games in double digits. Yeah, I mean, D-Hop shouldn't be a bad play. He has a good matchup this week. Like, go for it. Go for it, dude. Go for it. Rams are playing the Jets. Yeah, it gets about 90 degrees every few weeks. It gets up to at least 85 plus, at least a few. That's not too bad, dude. That's not too bad. But yeah, I get it. I get it. It got up to 98 degrees a few times this year in the summer. Okay. Well, at least it's still saying the double digits at least, right? IG3, I'll take Hopkins over Akers next year. Oh, for sure, for sure. D-Hop, Akers, JT, final answer. That's funny. Good night, gentlemen. Good luck. I hear Fantasy Santa's dropping off some early presents tomorrow. I hope so, Barday. Thanks for coming by. We're ending the stream soon anyways, but yo, thank you so much for coming by. IG3 says, I'm picking up Larry Fitz. I'm going to the finals because that man deserves the ring. I do so. I do believe so. I don't know if the Cardinals are going to make it this year, but I really hope. Fitz, Gore, Deshaun, we're taking home, boys. I love it. I love it. Hey, that sounds good to me, man. That sounds really good to me. It's honestly very impressive, the longevity of Fitzgerald right now. Honestly, this has been the 1 year where he's been less relevant, right? I feel like every year over the last 4 years, everyone's like, yeah, Fitz, he's old, he's not gonna be relevant, and he still was able to put up wide receiver 2 numbers, so it's interesting. You're not close to the coast? Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I was gonna say, because in California, so right now I think I live about like 2 miles away from the beach, a mile and a half. So our summers never really get above like 85. It's usually like high 70s, low 80s. But like it's crazy because in California you have these like microclimates where literally if you go like maybe like 5 miles inland, it'll be like 100 plus degrees. It's crazy. Like once you get into the valley, it could be like 100, 110 plus. I'm not about that. I'm not about that. The man is a goat. Yeah, he is. What is UCI? What is UCI? Oh, University of California, Irvine? Okay, maybe. You never know, man. It could be. But yeah, let's see if there's any last minute news here. Let's see if there's any last minute news, any like Woj bombs, but in the fantasy world, right? Before we sign off here. Nothing new. Okay, we'll see. So yeah, my plan is to set an alarm for like 20 minutes before the game start. Get up and watch my Colts beat the Texans. Right? Who you guys got? Who do you guys have? Colts or Texans for tomorrow? Larry Fitz is a Hall of Famer. He probably is. In fact, we were probably the furthest from the coast as you can. That's rough. Texans fans in shambles. Yeah. Let's go Colts. I hope so. What's over under? Let's see. Colts, Houston. I mean, the Colts have to be like favored, right? Vegas odds. Colts, Texans, Vegas odds. Is that how you search for these things? Colts are negative 7.5. Damn. The over under is 51 points. That's really high for 51 points. So that's what, like 20. So. Okay, so like 20, what is that? So like 23, 30-ish? 23, 31, right? That's kind of almost interesting. Okay, so they think it's gonna be, yeah, about a 1 touchdown game. But over under 51 points, isn't that a lot or is that not a lot? I feel like that's a lot. Big T says Colts 38-34. Man, you think they're gonna score 34 on us? Mr. Yang, thanks for coming by, dude. Thanks for listening, and we appreciate you as always. We'll see you soon. Jacob, he 100% is Colts heavily favored. I have Colts, T.Y. Hilton, and JT. So I hope to destroy. Yeah, that's great. I think the Colts win 42-21. I like it. 51 is pretty high. It is. If you're hurting an RB, he's available. Pollard's a nice possibility in week 16. If we lose or he gets banged up anymore, I'm sure we'll see Zeke next week going to give Pollard a shot. Yeah, I think that's true. That's true. Dan, I'm overthinking my Colts D play. Don't overthink it, Jeff. Don't overthink it. They'll be fine. They'll be 100% fine. He looks good. A nice little PPR bump too with Pollard. Yeah, Pollard. Honestly, guys, do you think Pollard has looked better than Zeke at some points? RG3 says Colts D set and forget. I agree there. All right, guys, one more minute for questions, and then we're gonna end it. So, I'm setting a bedtime for y'all. You guys gotta get some sleep, wake up early. Don't want y'all to miss the games. But yeah, one more minute. Honestly, it could be 38-3. It could be. You mean 48-3? 48-3. I would like 48-3. Let's say Colts 48-3 Texans. Why not, right? JT 250 yards. Can we make it happen? Speak it into existence. But guys, JT's looking good. I might be biased, but JT's looking good. All right, boys. But hey, thank you all so much for tonight. This was a really fun stream. Pharaoh says I didn't really have any invites today, but thanks for a great stream. It was fun hanging out. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, Pharaoh, guys, anyone who's still here, we got the suggestion to once fantasy is over to do more of these streams, maybe play some Madden, play some video games. So hey guys, we'll have a suggestion box available. So let us know. But hey, thank you all so much. It's been great. I'm so happy we hit 400. And again, I don't want to sound cheesy or anything, but it would not have been possible without any of y'all. So love this community. We'll get Discord going soon. We're gonna find some fun stuff for the off season. So stay with it, and it'll be fun. Next stream will probably be, let's see. Next stream maybe Monday night. If not Monday, maybe Monday night, depending on how things go. But most likely Tuesday for waivers again. So we'll do a short one Tuesday afternoon, evening, and then a waiver wire camping one just to hang out. That'll be it. But Stu, later, good luck to you as well. Merry Christmas to everybody. I should make a Discord. Yeah, we will make a Discord. Stu thinks Discord a lot. Yeah, for sure. That is the next thing that's coming. So that will hopefully be live before the end of the year. So I'll keep y'all updated. But yeah, boys and girls and everyone else, get some sleep. Have a great day. Follow me on IG if you want some fun little polls and stuff. But have a good night and good luck to everybody tomorrow. Go Colts. Peace, guys.